to share this. Give me 1 second. I'm going to be back. We got to talk about Shannon Sharpe real quick. Just give me a second, guys. We're just sharing this, all right? Just give me 1 second, guys. I'm just sharing this. One second, guys. 1 second. Then I'm going to let the chords for what they for. Because if I do anything other than that, it makes me look crazy. You understand? So in particular with this situation right now where you've got Shannon Sharpe, some new information has come to line. Some real new information. And that new information, for me, I didn't know anything about it until recently. I was asleep today. I honestly, truly just woke up a little while ago because I had to extend my sleep. And so as I'm sitting there and I'm listening to what, hold on 1 second, let me see something. Okay, cool. As I'm sitting there and I'm listening to this accusation, which I don't know if it was an accusation, some actual adjudication done in the process, or whatever the case was, that stems back to when he was at Fox, Shannon Sharpe. And in that report, they said a woman got choked. They said a chick got choked. Yeah. And I said, well, that's kind of condescending to what they were saying just a minute ago. So where do I go from there? Well, I got to spin the block. I got to be like, hey, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Unc might have not choked Shorty, the new one, but I do believe something happened to the effect with the other one. Now, I'll tell you why it's a problem. When you old big Bama built, I be at the gym 20 days a week. Figure that one out, 20 days a week. He's a big dude. And that can already be intimidating because you're not just a big dude. I like to say this. A lot of people don't like when I say this. Shannon Sharpe's build is you have to watch how you get cut as a man of color, brown or black. Even white dudes have to. Because you can get something that's called a prison build. Do y'all know what that is? Like a lot of guys that go and work out and they pay concentration to certain parts of their body or whatever the case may be, other than others. So the first thing they'll do is they'll make sure to take interest in their shoulders, make sure to take interest in their bicep, and make sure to take interest in their forearms. These right here. So you'll start working out, you'll start doing these curls right here, which are interjected like this, and you want to lift your arms. So what happens is this starts building, right? And then they start interjecting with other stuff and it starts building even more. So now you've got that. Now you're working on curls. So you're bending in with curls, and this is how they can concentrate on the curls over and over and over. So now you got your shoulder tension building up, you've got your bicep building up, and then you've got your forearm building up where you can do joints like this. You understand what I'm saying? I usually do these right here. These always keep my back in motion too. Well, if you concentrate weights with that versus doing calisthenics, what happens is the weight builds with the calisthenics that you're doing. And all of a sudden, you end up with this prison build. You understand what I'm saying? Because all concentration is put on the upper chest and your forearms, not the lower section and your legs. And where you really should be concentrating on is your legs. I tell people that all the time. Don't worry about if you got some strong arms, you got weak legs. Trust me on that. That's why, don't y'all notice I'm always walking somewhere? You understand what I'm saying? There's a reason behind that. Walking is the best exercise you could possibly have. Trust me. Somebody told me that a long time ago, and they're in pretty spry shape. I'm opening up the chat room here, guys. Let you guys talk in here, whatever the case may be. But Shannon, there's a possibility. You know, your lawyer, Lanny, I think it's Lanny Davis, something like that, which is an interesting lawyer because they proceeded over a couple of different celebrity trials. This is a person he's ascertained, I believe, to in his behalf. Let me get this one up out of here. So Shannon Sharpe now is at a point where he's asking, and he's asking for one thing. He's asking now to see, yeah, 2 out of 10. I get you on that one. He's asking to see, similar to Puff, a full, because he's claiming that the tape that they have, some sex tape. I didn't know there was a sex tape, but evidently there's a sex tape. And that what's going on? And evidently that his people, his team, are now requesting that they get a full copy of that tape because they believe the tape has been edited. Sound kind of similar to something we heard before, right? We think the tape's been edited, adjusted, whatever. Now, could this be a strategy? It's a possibility. It's his lawyer. I want you to use every strategy you have availability. Where am I sitting with him now? Just because Unc willing to choke a chick out, he could frame that to motherfucking steroids or something. You better tell me you on steroids, nigga. Tell me you on steroids. Get your Hulk Hogan on. You know, Hulk Hogan did some similar shit like that. Hulk Hogan, he flipped out one time. Whatever. Oh man, have you ever heard the stories about Hulk Hogan, wrestler Hulk Hogan, his ex-wife, and all the allegations that went on there? It'll make you think about, these guys that lift hard weight. You know what I mean? I don't lift. I can't. I'd rather just do my calisthenics, keep my body where I can take my shirt off from abroad and she ain't got to be like on nothing. Bye-bye. Anyway, long story short, Unc, you might be guilty of something. And this is something I don't think anybody has made a correlation about. I'm going to move on real quick, but I would still talk about Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe had Cat Williams on his show. It's one of the most viewed videos ever. You understand? Oye, ¿cómo tú estás, Barney? Barney, esto se llama ahí. Porque tú tienes, se llama en Barney. Tú eres no para niños, no niños aquí, tú sabes, claro, no, realmente. Ahora, cálmate, tú sabes, respetando ahí, tú sabes, es amigo. Anyway, long story short, Cat Williams appeared on Shannon Sharpe's show, and had one of the most mystical, freaking moments ever in internet history in a minute, right? I'll give him that. And at that point, what he did was he exposed to the world that in the come up time, there's going to be some things, there's going to be some changes. You're going to see a lot of people go down, blah, blah, however you want to put it. And so we saw that. Or what we can make in correlation in our minds. Sometimes our minds can, I forget what you call the terminology, but it's a terminology for what sometimes our minds can make us think because of the timing, because of the connection that something happened and it really didn't happen. That's why I tell people all the time, if you go back and listen to me, though, you'll hear me tell you what's going to happen. And then it happens if you just match up the time. It's all about timestamps for me. I'm very good at it. Anyway, long story short here, and there's a reason I'm good at my timestamps. You'll find that out in the future. Shannon Sharpe at that time when he was sitting with Cat Williams. And later on, we found out that Puff got arrested and some things went down and everything like that. However, I give it to you. He was judgmental because he started asking other people when they came on the show, what do you think about the Puff situation? I heard him ask Amber this. I heard him ask several other people this. I've got almost every last one of them. And we look now. You understand what I'm saying? We look now. And we now see Shannon Sharpe in the middle of the same shit that Puff is in the middle of. Ain't that ironic? And that goes to tell you what I told you before, and I'll keep telling you, kids, if you just listen for a minute. You see, y'all might not like the way I talk, but go back and listen to how Dick Gregory talked. You understand what I'm saying? He was in New York, Chicago nigga, but New Yorker. Go back and listen to how many of the other spirited men that led. Listen how they talked. They talked very plain spoken because they knew one thing, they were talking to the public. I can't walk in with some of these voices that y'all have in these neighborhoods that I go to and have the articulation that you do because automatically you stick out. And people know, even though you're capable of articulation, you don't use articulation amongst the masses, because if you lose articulation amongst the masses, they will automatically label you as someone that's tricky. There are movies that depict this. There was a movie called Claudine. If you ever see it, depicts this. There's several other movies from those periods, which I incentivize a lot of you guys go back and watch some of these movies, because what I'm telling you is you are losing your momentum to defend your own. And there's proper moments when you walk away from defending your own, and there's proper moments that you halt all advocacy or mention of. See, let me give you an example. A lot of people, and I know this, and I saw this on O'Shea Duke Jackson's channel. You stupid motherfucker. I told you I like the guy. Anyway, on O'Shea Duke Jackson's channel, he had this picture, and it's a action figure, and it's actually Shannon Sharpe and the girl. It was kind of funny, I ain't gonna lie. But what they superimposed was the girl was white. So they actually had a doll next to him. You understand? That was the first of its kind. There's Shannon Sharpe, then there's the doll next to him. That was the first photo I'd seen like that of the action figure thing. So they make an action figure, and they make a packaging and everything like that, just to give you a little dramatization. And I'm like, wow. Once again, it proves my point. Are they mad at the buck from the plantation going on over there with Mistress Sheila? That's what they sound like they mad at, both black and white. He went over there, how you doing? He went over there messing with Mistress Sheila over on the cracking plantation. They can't have that. There's this app that makes people into action figure packages. So like they'll make you into an action figure, and they'll have the packaging around where the action figure is or whatever. Just look it up real quick. It's a quick find. You'll find a lot of them. Anyway, long story short, they did one with Shannon Sharpe, and it was Shannon Sharpe, and right next to Shannon Sharpe, it's a white female in a bikini or scantily clad outfit. And I said, this is the first one I've seen where somebody's attached to it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, Funko. What are you, Korean? You Korean? You sound either Korean or Japanese. She said Funko. Anyway, long story short, you get people that go overboard. And then you get people that are right. Some of y'all are pointing to the fact that y'all think Shannon Sharpe is wrong in this one. And I get it. I get it. I get it. But is it fair to say this bitch might be lying too? That's all the fuck I'm saying. This bitch might be lying still. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what nobody say. If Fox decided to stand up for Shannon Sharpe, he couldn't have choked the bitch, because he was still there. You understand what I'm saying? He was still there. You know what I mean? And so it definitely goes beyond a measure of a doubt to assume that maybe both of them are lying. He trying to save reputations. You trying to save some investment dollars. Are you in jail? Yeah, man. We wear Adidas hats in jails. You know what I love? I love when you get the new white man trope to go online. Just give me a second, because this coincides with Shannon Sharpe. I love when you get people online, especially white men or maybe perhaps a minority. In this case, it looks like a minority. He's cracking himself up right now. Are you masturbating to your joke? You're choking the chicken. Because nobody, you notice there's no other laughing emojis except for yours. But don't worry, we're going to get to you. We're going to get to you. Let me see something real quick. I want to show y'all something. He's been here 4 years and got 83 subscribers. All right, so we're going to be quick with you. We're not going to say your name either. This guy that's in the chat room that wrote, bro, are you in jail? That's a thing I go to for racist white dudes and racist minorities online. Not to be mistaken with the whole entire. Yeah. Now he'll follow through and he'll start saying, "No, I'm about to obliviate you. You just never been here before. You don't understand what's about to happen to you. You've been here for 4 years and you have 83 subscribers. You ain't exactly set the world on fire, have you? In fact, you've been a complete failure your whole life. That's why you're here right now. And I love when men like you come in here or men that imitate men like you to come in here and you throw little quotes and things like that. Are you in jail? See, if you're black and you're saying that, it's it's easy to concede the fact that you hate yourself. You don't want to be associated with anything that looks like you, but yet and still you can't avoid the mirror. And that hurts you, don't it? See, the other day I was in here and I was calling people niggas. I'm quite coherent with what I do. Sometimes I do what I do on purpose. Serves a purpose. The other day I was in here and I called a couple people niggas because I wanted to differentiate. And I said it, and a lot of people missed that part. I wanted to incentivize that I know the difference. See, I done some nigga shit in my life, so I know how to differentiate niggas from anybody. I've done some real nigga shit. And when I see niggas, they come in and they throw jabs, almost that equate to, and this is why there's momentums behind Shannon Sharpe like this initially, even without prior to the details. They throw out these tropes that are almost synonymous with you will find with racist white people. And the same thing goes for black females that throw out the same racist tropes, racist epithets that a racist white person would. See, you're not looking at the tone of everything. When I come in here and I call some motherfuckers niggas, my grandmother would have called you a nigga. Yes, she would have. She would have called you a nigga. And she would have said, don't you go over there hanging with them niggas. And most importantly, don't you procreate and have any children by them niggas. That's what my grandmother would have said. And my grandmother, who was born down south, which is my mother's mother's mother, she was a biracial woman. She's half white, half black. And I'm not sure what, I think it was either German background or I might be mistaken, or either maybe somehow some type of Eastern European, maybe perhaps even Italian, I don't know. But that's what he was. And there's pictures of him and everything else or whatever. My grandmother was biracial. It was very easy to see. She was high yellow as hell. And I know these little tropes when I hear them from racist white people. And I know when I hear from Indians too. You following the folly of it. It's quite funny because Indians were under rule from the British and colonized by the British within their own country. To this day in India, they have to get trucks to bring water into Bombay because the water is so polluted. We have many seen the Indian street food vendor videos. And you're in here poking fun, talking about somebody in jail while you squalor in filth. Your people have pans in their hotels, apartments. Most of us would consider it a hotel, the bad hotel at that, in India. And they have maybe 6 of these stalls, and they'll have maybe 60 apartments in them. And everybody, this is a true story, everybody uses those 6 stalls of the 60 people that live in those apartment buildings. And you'll find flies and all kinds of disgusting things there that you could assume already that would come with pathogens. Is that fair? Your country is literally a pestilence in that area. Isn't that correct? And as you keep crying, you will never escape. As you keep pretending, as you keep acting, you will never escape anything that I said. See, with the infiltration of Google, we are easily able to go and Google anything that I said. So I want to challenge all my subscribers right now to go look up Bombay, India, and look at how they have to have water literally driven into the country. This is in India. They have to have water generated. My country is Cuba. My father's Cuban. My country's America. My mother's American. And neither one of those places do we have polluted water. You do. From all the feces you've thrown in your water, from all the contamination you've done in your water, this is not the most hygienic of classes. And definitely not one of the most benign. What they do is they consistently try to emulate the Englishman, as they've always done, as far as the ascension of the British West Indian Tea Company. Your people came to Jamaica as secondary help after the Jamaicans didn't even want to do the jobs that were being offered because they were so demeaning. Oh, I know your history very well. I know your history in Guyana. I know your history in the West Indies. I know your history in everywhere. And in every last one of those places that y'all showed up, y'all were no more than equated to indentured servants. Isn't that correct? World War II Yeet. Indentured servants. Your own history shows this. How long were you colonized by the British? Could you at least enlighten us on that as you pretend and act? And I encourage everyone that's listening right now to go and Google what I'm saying. These people are very deceitful, so they're very easy at lying and pretending. They like to pretend like they're the elf and the creme of the creme of society, when in reality, they are they are the international, or one of the international, if I would say, toilets, pestilence, nuisance, dependence, heavily dependent on foreign aid, aren't you? How dependent are you on foreign aid this year? The only good thing that you have is you have a great space program as a country. You do. You have one, I think the third ranking space program. You have a great reputation with rice. 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 I'm talking to you. You said I'm not white. You said I'm Indian, so I'm talking to you. Would you like to continue your acting role? I like men that like to do acting roles. It reminds me of very feminine ways of a feminine man. You were raised with a woman, wasn't you? Huh? You were raised solely by a woman, wasn't you? Yeah, you were. Ooh, I see. I like to get in the cusp in the soul of a motherfucker. You wasn't ready for that, were you, bitch? Everybody say goodbye to Yeet. And back to what I was saying. The problem is, it's motherfuckers like Yeet, and that's why I concentrated on them. Back to Shannon Sharpe. When you get people like Shannon Sharpe and they get in pickles like this or whatever, you get people like World War II Yeet. That's why I always like people to tell me what their motherfucking nationality is and their gender. You see how you joined on the bandwagon with racist whites? You have no power in this country, sir. You have no power in this country. You're not in the legislate. You're not in Congress. Yeah, you got a, what'd you have? You had the one guy, Jim or whatever his name was down in Louisiana. We had a mayor down there in Hoboken, New Jersey. I mean, shit, you can count them off on two fucking hands, maybe 2 times 20. You don't have any fucking power. So why the fuck should I have to listen to you when the place that you motherfucking originate from is one of the motherfucking world's toilets? Don't you ever come in here talking about you bandwagon behind the whites and you come from fucking filth. The places these folks, excuse my French, to be somebody that arrogant to try to piggyback off of somebody else by making a statement. Racist white men say shit like that. Are you in jail? Racist white men say shit like that. Not niggas that are brown. So that's why I try to tell you, you got to watch out when you're sitting up here. And the reason I went in on that, and I want you to listen if you're African American here, you might learn something. The reason it's good to know shit like that is because of pure simple fact, when you get one of these third world motherfuckers that come in here, they can't even drink their own fucking water. You understand what I'm saying? They can't even drink their own fucking water. Your mother's a whore, Joshua. They can't even drink their own fucking water, right? They can't even drink their own fucking water. They have to have water literally driven into them. You know what type of people you're dealing with. And even if you're educated, how come you couldn't figure out how to fix the infrastructure of your country, you piece of shit? But you want to piggyback. Oh, that's cute. You can write nigger. You write nigger. You write nigger, Mr. S. Oh, that's cute, Mr. S. Let's see how successful you've been. No. I want y'all to pay attention if you're a person of color, a woman of color. I want you to pay attention. He's been here 8 years and got 4 subscribers. You're a fucking loser, so is your mother. She should have went down to the choices like we told her. We wouldn't have this problem. Wash my hat. I hear you. I'm glad that you are so interested in another man's hat. You like my hat, girl? Hey, Margaret Track, you like my hat, girl? Joshua, you moon cricket? Damn, I ain't heard that one in a minute. You reached back into the 40s with that shit right there. Archaic racism. I like that one. He said, moon cricket. You moon cricket. Where's my cousin? Hell, we need another baby for the family. Broke is the state of mind in Joshua. Oh, I don't pay attention to nobody like that, nigga. I live in Connecticut. I ain't worried about nobody talking about broke. A nigga talking about broke and he live on the fifth floor of the projects, living in this girl's apartment and ain't on the lease. That's the type of niggas to talk like that. Yeah, we ain't worried about that, nigga. I've been around money. I've been around multimillionaires since I was 20, 21 years old. I worked for a record company. You know what I'm saying? All the way up until I've done everything the millionaires have done. Like unless you had that experience, you can't tell me nothing because that's my background. Everybody knows that's my background. I worked in the music industry. So, when somebody say some shit like that, I'm like, all right, so what you done in comparison? They go, well, I worked at Starbucks and shit. I was a barista for 10 years. You loser motherfucker. You ain't got no ambition, bitch. That's the problem. Oh, he turned back. He came back with another fake profile and wrote nigger again. Y'all see it at the bottom? That's cute, right? That is cute. Oh, that's cute. I hear you, man. I hear you. Wow, they're so racist when black people build this country and most when I keep trying to tell Dan, I don't know if you're black or not, but I'm keep trying to tell you motherfuckers. You're sitting up here trying to bash collectively. Let this be a learning lesson to you. You are trying to crash in on this man. And even if he's guilty or not guilty, yes, keep in mind the girl is white. But sisters, man, black men, all alike. I need y'all to do just a little favor, right? Shut the fuck up. You are reinforcing all the fucking words of the major media and however the fuck they want to steer it, and they know they are. Major media is now equipped to now register in multitude now that the vloggers are doing their thing and they're paying attention to your vlog. And there's going to be a lot of regulation soon coming up. Trust me, within this administration, is going to put a lot of perimeters on vloggers. And you'll see what I'm talking about. The legislation is coming. I even go as far as to tell you this. The legislation will be drawn up and proposed by Elon Musk. If it hasn't been a rough draft of it already proposed already, just to be in preparation. Who knows? Anyway, right? Remember I said that, but you'll see. There's going to be a change here. And that change is because major media is now privy to what the fuck you guys are saying. So what they're doing is they're listening to you guys here online. And if you need an example of that, I don't give a fuck if this bitch get mad at me. And now you said something sour about me, motherfucker. I ain't saying nothing about you wrong. I was trying to look out. Anyway, Jaguar Wright is a perfect example of that. A reason I use her is not to throw malice at her, but to bring attention. Based off the things that she was saying, you're not looking at it from a wider scope. That's why I said these guys they're locals at best. We help promote albums in a national scale. So the way I think and the way you think is very different. Now I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that. On a national and international scale, Jaguar Wright did something that most of you motherfucking vloggers will never be able to do. She made the transition from YouTube to major media. You understand what I'm saying? Now, even though she was only on, I think, 2 or 3 terrestrial radio stations, and I think one major play, the biggest major plays, when she was on Piers Morgan. You're not listening to me. There were 2 things that came along with that. It wasn't just the fact that she was on there, she was spewing the regular jargon or whatever that she spills. Nobody gives a fuck. We all know your ass can go sit up in the motherfucking pussy table. So anyway, long story short, the motherfucker, she opened up the door for something else. And this is what you got to understand. When it was beknownst to people that was Piers Morgan, see, that's why I told you, you're not listening to what I'm saying. You're making conclusions on what I'm going to say based off your thinking pattern. Well, if I thought like you, I wouldn't fucking be me. See, that's a problem that a lot of Black Americans have. They think that everybody thinks like them and the conclusions come to the conclusions that they conclude, not what the conclusion could actually be and what it is. Listen again. When she did that, it's about perception, kids. Perception. Lock that into your mind. Black people could take over the fucking world if you had a key and endurance and perception. Perception is everything. Everything. When she went on Piers Morgan, what happened was something different. Major media started getting privy that now there's YouTube stars that are making their way. What made her different is not that there wasn't any before that it did that, but what made her different was the timing. What was going on? what was the connection, and how it had exploded. And that was the main thing. But it also did this. It started making these major outlets start looking at these smaller YouTube stations. Not in a way to grab a story from you. They don't give a fuck about your stories or your conspiracy theories. No, to see what the fuck you're saying. You understand what I'm saying? Some of these sneaky motherfuckers, and I know every last one of you bitches. Some of these sneaky motherfuckers been trying to call law officers, right? Guess what? That was you, right? Yeah. You motherfuckers can't wait to talk. That's your fucking biggest weakness. As long as I know you like to talk, I've always got a puppet to stick my hand up his ass. Say go left. Go left, Sparky. Fucking puppet. Anyway, listen. Long story short here. These motherfuckers played off that. I'm giving you the game. You don't have to listen to me, but I'm telling you. It's just one time the hip hop police was paying attention to hip hop, and they still do. Now you have major media watching you as you watching them. They go figure that shit out. You figure that shit out, and you'll have the game locked down for the next 5 years. If you don't figure that shit out, you will have nothing going on whatsoever. You understand what I'm saying? Now, remember I said that. Jag set up what's the name, a situation. This is somebody black that's writing nigga in my what's the name. They're also writing these little same little tenements or whatever, which we're gonna get into in a minute. Just because you keep saying something a million times, don't make it true. Just because you get a whole team of motherfuckers to say something, and even more so, you're embarrassing yourself. Here I am pointing out white people, but I've seen this type of thing before. If y'all look down below in my chat, you see somebody named Mr. S, right? They have come back now with 5 different profiles. I blocked them 5 different times. Have y'all not noticed that? And they keep coming back every time and every time. But there's a diatribe that was started by one of 3 vloggers, right? And that's how they always point themselves out, because they say this one little thing, some crackhead shit or some shit like that, or what they say. I'm gonna say one more time, I don't do any fucking drugs, dog. And if you want to test my blood or whatever, I'm more than up to the need for it. But my more important is, nobody's ever known me for doing some shit like that. So for somebody to pull out their ass, that don't know me, that don't live in this state or near me, and go around telling people shit like that, that is fucking crazy to me. That means you're fucking maniacal. You've come back here 5 times with a fake profile, you nutty motherfucker. And everybody in the chat room sees it. And they're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? And you wasn't even mentioned. That's the whole thing. I didn't even mention you. You came in with that energy. That is crazy. Y'all notice I haven't said that person's name one more time. They keep writing nigga in here, but the person who's writing that shit is black. Trust me when I tell you that. Yeah, it's some crazy motherfuckers. You talking about I'm off? Who the fuck has 5 fake profiles? But I'm off? Come on, pay attention here. The major media companies are now watching your YouTubers, and they're watching what you're doing. You understand what I'm saying? Also, you're being monitored a lot by authorities. I'm probably being monitored. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I always say the statement I say. You know what I'm saying? And I stick on the shit that I say. A lot of these motherfuckers, see, this is the same thing that happened earlier when you see that person that came in here 5 times or whatever, and that's a black person. You get people, you notice I said that's a black person and they haven't come back no more? Pay attention. You notice I said you're a black person and they haven't come back no more? But they had 5 different profiles. Here comes some other motherfucker, the diddler. These are people, let's pay attention to these profiles that come in here. These people are mentally ill. You understand what I'm saying? And they've got contingencies of people that follow behind them. So because of these type of people, like somebody that will create a profile called the diddler, because of these people, that's why the major media companies, law enforcement, FBI, and a couple other agencies are going to be paying more attention because of users like that. They utilize the internet as a playground to get off of their deeper emotions, their pented up face, their homosexual tendencies. This is a man in here, at 2 o'clock in the morning talking about oil me up as a joke. He thinks it's a joke. The only person who's cracking up is himself. So that's the statements and the tenets of somebody that's mentally ill. And you're gonna see more of these mentally ill men and women online that have profiles that you guys are gonna be over there giggling with and he and then all that shit with. And what you're gonna find out is these same people following them is gonna have you in a I've had I don't know how many people. Thank you, Javon. We had with Javon, you missed him, man. We had a person of color in here typing nigga over and over and over and what's the name? They didn't want me to tell these people something. There's a couple of niggas on here that's working as agents. Because every time I come on here, you ever notice when I start telling y'all some shit, like when I hear you. But y'all ever notice this? And I noticed this when I was watching back one of my shits the other day. You ever notice when I'm coming in and I'm telling y'all the absolute truth and telling y'all what to look for and everything like that? All of a sudden, one of these little agents from one of these little fucking, what's the names? These YouTube pages comes in with their little crew and tries to interrupt the show. No. Don't you tell them that. That's the truth. Don't you tell them that. That's the truth. We saying the truth, but what you saying is really the truth. Isn't that funny? Like, figure that out. They'll say what they saying is the truth, but they'll try to stop somebody from telling the real truth because they don't want to like their fake truth be suckers. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Like, I had a motherfucker, like, I'm gonna fuck them up. Like, they gonna really be fucked up in a minute. Just watch. Y'all. Just watch. Y'all keep pounding here. Double tap that screen and hit the like button, y'all. They do it on X. Yo, those are the two worst places to be. X, Facebook, and here. The worst places to be. And they're all being monitored. You know what I'm saying? X less than all of them, believe it or not. You dropping knives, they want to detract. Yeah, that's what niggas do. That's what niggas do. Not black people, niggas. That's what niggas do. Black and Latin niggas. Anytime you talking about something of substance, a nigga want to interrupt. Ain't nothing worse in the world than a nigga bitch. Nah, nigga bitch and big crazy nigga. Those are the two worst motherfuckers you have. You know that turned up motherfucker. Hey, yo, I heard there's some beef out here, nigga. Look here. Y'all know y'all niggas coming out here getting coffee, but anybody can get it. Them type of niggas. You know what I'm saying? Lifelong. You know what I mean? Nigga ain't never even had no work history, never had a rental history. I know, I'm seeing niggas around, been 42 years old, never had a bank account. They do that when facts are being told to keep you thinking it's not. You're totally correct on analysis. Keep it up. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. I ain't here to blow no smoke up nobody's ass. Man, listen, man. I'm an old ass musician. I ain't no old ass musician. I'm getting an older musician. You know what I'm saying? All my bitches out there is like 31, 28, something like that. Don't y'all worry about nothing. All right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't out here getting my Shannon Sharpe on. No shit. Come here, bitch. What'd you say, bitch? Shannon Sharpe out here like motherfucking Hulk Hogan. Oh yeah, what you gonna do when Shannon Sharpe runs wild on you? Execute choke, yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6. She's out. I'm sorry. Oh shit. That big motherfucker, I'll be like, yo, give me that. Like, imagine that nigga go get me. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold you. Shannon Sharpe get fierce with me, he gonna get me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be just like, hand me him. What? Hand me him. What? Hand me him. This nigga got me 4 feet up in the air, shit, that big motherfucker. Hell no. You gotta know your limits for certain niggas, man. Get me the heat. For real. F50 say, get me the strap. For real. Yeah, we don't do all that shit over here. Snow roaches and all that shit. Your last name Garcia, nigga. You know what they say about Latin women? The fuck? The fuck you talking? ¿Qué pasó, capitán? ¿Qué pasó, capitán? Tú sabes, las mujeres latinas, tú sabes. Tú sabes, eran punchoncheros, pero las mujeres latinas. En el barrio, no chicha. With the last name Garcia, nigga, get the fuck out of my chat room. Some other nigga in here talking about you like Snowbite. What you mean, nigga? Nigga, I live in Connecticut. 37% of the fucking state is Italian. You uncivilized, uncultured trash. I'm sorry you live in the trailer. I'm sorry you can't live in the trailer park. There's a lot of white people around there. I'm sorry you live on the fifth floor of the projects with Keisha and you can't even offer Keisha nothing. Let's talk about you. You sound like a nigga that stay with your sister or some shit. You sound like a nigga. Yo, what time you coming back to the crib? Wow, where you at? I'm at the stove. You sound like one of them niggas. Listen, I got homies of mine that been holding their bras down for years. You understand what I'm saying? And they live with them. You understand what I'm saying? And I know them niggas is on the lease. So I know when I catch a nigga that ain't on the lease, they always talk like you. You one of them type of niggas early in the fucking morning. This was gonna happen about 5. Listen, everybody, 5:30 this morning, right? This lazy, useless motherfucker gonna be in the crib. He gonna wake up with his girl. He might give us some D, he may not. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. He gonna do whatever he gotta do. Around about 5:30, 5:45, she gonna start pulling out, right? Pulling out. I'm talking about pulling out in the car. All right, this nigga still gonna be in his boxers, t-shirt, however he sleep, whatever. First thing he gonna do, he gonna go in the kitchen. He gonna grab some. He gonna eat up some of the kids' snacks or whatever. At the most, he might have a job of putting the kids on the school bus. After 8 o'clock, when them kids leave, 7:30 after them kids leave or whatever, this nigga got a PlayStation 5 controller in his hand, a headset on, phone in the other hand, and he's sitting in front of the 65-inch she-boy. You know what I'm saying? That she-boy. Like this. Well, everybody else, I got a homie sell jewelry. He out selling his jewelry. I got another homie that cut hair. He out cutting hair. I'm out filming. I got niggas that do shit and really hold their bras down when they with their bras. I got a homie right now. You know what I'm saying? Like he been with his broad. I don't even remember him ever being with anybody else. And they've been in the same spot. I ain't gonna say where, but in New York, fucking Harlem. You understand what I'm saying? And literally, I watch this nigga. This nigga cook. This nigga clean the crib or whatever. But he ain't doing that because he got to do it because he also paying bread. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what his situation is. I don't like niggas that come in here and they be giving their direction or talking about what their moral compasses of life and shit. And I'm like, nigga, you live with your girlfriend for the past 4, 5 years, especially the young niggas. Young niggas got to stop shacking up with bitches so quick. What the fuck y'all talking about some Dixon cider? What the fuck y'all niggas talking about? It's like COINTELPRO. It's like COINTELPRO fed and AI surveillance, except they are benefiting censoring flesh now. They're censoring the spirit of truth. People can kill. I don't like to use that word, but I understand what you're saying, me and my thoughts. I don't like that my truth shit. I think that the spirit of truth and statements like that are created by the devil. See, the devil, let me tell you what I mean by that. Even righteous people can be fooled sometimes with words. Words are very conveying, very convincing. Even the righteous can be fooled with words, emotions, and advocacies. Listen to me very well, my friend. So you say the spirit of truth and spirit. Jesus said, I am the light. I am the way. I am everything, right? Yahweh, whoever you believe in, right? There's always a similar story to it, even if you're talking about Ibrahim, whoever you're talking about, right? Listen to what I'm saying. You know who also said they were the son of the morning? Lucifer. What is the son of the morning? And that goes back to ancient Egyptian text. Sun and Set. They're two different gods, if you didn't know that. Sun and Set. They're two different gods. Esamet, I think that's how you pronounce his name, was Sun and Set. They're two different deities. One was for dawn, one was for dusk. And so when you mention Lucifer, they would say that Lucifer was the son of the morning. Not that you think is the son of the day, but the son of the son of the night, the son of the morning. So they'll have you believe that demons come out at nighttime or whatever the case may be. Demons don't always come out at nighttime. Sometimes the angels come out at nighttime to watch over the demons that perceptually are being outside. So don't believe everybody outside is a motherfucking demon at night. No, there's many of the angels outside, many of the angels. But when somebody says this statement of telling their truth, you have to be very careful because those are words that are embodied in the satanic Bible. The truth. This is the truth. Jim Jones, Reverend Jim Jones of Jimstown. This was a cult. He said he was telling the people the truth. He made people in California sell their homes and invest the money into him and give the money to him after they had sold their homes so they could move to a place called Jonestown, Ghana. They set up a camp over there. They went over there and set up the camp, and at the end, the way he repaid all those people back was he told them they're coming for us and made them all drink cyanide-laced Kool-Aid, except for a couple people that were smart enough not to do that. And there's videotape, you can look this up, of Jonestown. Let's look up Jonestown, and you'll hear these people in excruciating, aggravating pain. It was recorded of them passing away. It's very sick. You also look up another place called Heaven's Gate, and they had a guy that was a leader. And that leader did the same thing. He convinced the people to drink a cyanide-laced constituent, and they seemingly passed away and died. You have David Koresh, him and the Branch Davidians, which is also a cult. They subsequently came to their end by setting the whole compound on fire after they had poisoned themselves. You have many different instances of these cult leaders and things like that or whatever. And that same cult mentality is now here on YouTube. Now, the cult mentality on YouTube is a little bit different because just like I acknowledged and I seemingly put together to try to let y'all know in a choral fashion how, or linear fashion, how that, what all those guys were preaching, and they said they were the truth. In the end, what you saw, what they were actually demons. See, only a demon will tell you to take your life in the name of me and what I believe in. That's a demon. Now, sacrifice is something different. Sacrifice is meaning you're in an honorable act in the moment of your demise. That's different. That's sacrifice. Or you commit an act intentionally of being in defense of someone or something noble. That's more heroic and what you would call, green medal, whatever you want to call, gold medal, excuse me. But some people, they're trying to create heavens. You can't create a heaven. So what they'll do is they'll say, I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. I'm a truther. The truth, the truth, the truth, the truth, the truth, the truth, the truth. The truth defended by who? You? Or the truth defended by the masses? Or the truth defended by conclusion? And so you have, this is now formed into something that's two branches. The court of public opinion and the behavior society, which many of y'all can't recognize it yet, but some of y'all have. Some of y'all have as this new Black behavior society that's entrenched based on that same terminology right there. The truth, the spirit, the truth, the truth, the truth. I'm a truther, the truth. Let me tell you what I mean by that. The Black behavior society is basically built and embedded from, if you could say, embedded in communism. Now, I heard somebody try to mention Malcolm X the other day, and that was ironic because I actually went to where Malcolm X was killed and shot and did a whole line for fucking there. But I heard somebody try to bring up Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, who were drastically two different men, and the FBI was following them for drastically two different reasons. See, y'all think it was on Malcolm X that was the powerful one that the FBI and all those people wanted the most. The one that they wanted the most, and the reason they did a fucking deal with him, was Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King, a lot of people say, you're gonna understand what I'm talking about in a minute here. I'll make it full circle when we get back into the Shannon Sharpe shit. But Martin Luther King, he had something else with him. He had a relationship with a lot of communists. Now, Malcolm did too. But the thing about Malcolm didn't have the same direction. Malcolm had the direction of the nation, where Martin Luther King had the direction of no other than the ministry that he led. Very big difference. If you don't believe me, all you got to do is look at Malcolm X, and you'll see in the end, it was the Nation of Islam, supposedly, that shot him. I'm gonna re-upload my video for when I went to where Malcolm X was killed at the Alderman Ballroom, which is the last scene that you guys see in the movie. So you can see this again. I have a tour guide who I believe, I don't know, I speculate, is part of Malcolm's family. And you'll hear her speak. You'll hear her talk. And she'll let you know exactly who shot Malcolm and who killed Malcolm. And it's not the group that you think. I don't get none of the respect that I should get on this motherfucker, but I'm gonna take it if I got to. For real. A man named L.A. That was my man's when I was growing up. Him and Porn. Y'all remember him? He from down the way. You know what I'm talking about. My man Porn. I'm gonna get back into Martin Luther King. I just want to say this. My man Porn. That's what they used to call him, Porn. My man Porn. His real name was Poindexter. My man Porn. He hit this black man called him, this white man called him a nigger. He hit this motherfucker so hard that he killed him. And I'm dead serious. He hit him 2 times and killed him. He did 8 years in jail for that. So, him and his brother, L.A., 2 of the realest dudes I ever met in my life. There will never be another one of them 2. They came in this, they would be 60 something now. They have to be like 63, 64 now, but both of them are passed. But they taught me a lot of things. I came over on some good people. These guys were Black American, by the way. Not related to me or nothing like that. They were just guys that sometimes when you're growing up, you have these guys, I believe, and I think there should be more of them, they teach people shit. And this is why I'm teaching you this about Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King had a lot of tenements with him that were communist. If you don't believe me, go look it up. You will find that unlike Malcolm and the Nation, which a lot of people are amalgamated and say, oh, well, it's not real Islam. It's a branch off of Sunni Islam. Okay, cool. But the point is, they didn't have the tenements of communism. Yes, Malcolm met with, what's the name, Fidel and Raul. A lot of people don't know Fidel had a brother. But they met with them. And I forgot what the woman's name was, too. She was close with them. I think her name was Ella Elgin or something like that. But anyway, they created a lot of communist tenet with Martin Luther King. So when you hear about the FBI and the CIA or whatever following both of these guys, and by the judgment of you guys hitting the like button, you know I know what I'm talking about here. Martin Luther King was viewed as a communist. And that's why the government was going after him, where Malcolm X was looked at as a separatist, very different, and what you call a black revolutionary. Martin Luther King wasn't looked at like that, and that's why they chose that motherfucker to do a deal with. What deal? We're talking about the deal what we called, and I want to say it the right way. Everybody wants to say it's a civil rights bill, but that's one thing. But it was something else that really compounded in. And I'm trying to think of what that bill was. And this is what brought about welfare programs and things like that or whatever, which equivalently enough, in Cuba, if you guys don't know about Cuba, in Cuba, the government oversees a lot of things. They oversee food distribution. They oversee electricity distribution. Like, for example, you can go to a state-ran restaurant, right, in Cuba. You can go to a state-ran restaurant, and that food's going to be better than all the other food that they're importing or come locally or whatever. It'll be the best of the best. And it's usually expedited by special vendors that they have dealing, usually off the coast or of one of the neighboring countries. The closest to Cuba is Jamaica and Haiti. They're the closest. And so you'll have those neighboring countries that, a lot of people think that, what's the name? Haiti is dirty. Go to, we call it Capria. I think that's what you call it, Capria in Haiti. Capria, some people will call it in French. Go there. You change your mind. You know what I mean? Anyway, Capri. I might have pronounced it wrong. Capri. But anyway, it's a place. It's beautiful in Haiti. Trust me on this one. Anyway, long story short, Malcolm X wasn't communists. But a lot of the shit that Martin Luther King said was communist as fuck. You see what I'm saying? And I encourage a lot of y'all to go back and read what he said, and you'll understand that. With this one, 1804, Dominican Republic. Yes, yes. Torrijos. Yep. Can I repeat what, Dan? Hey, the old gal, what's going on? And thank you for that $10 donation earlier, too. You ain't too late. You only 55 minutes late, baby girl. What's going on? And different for what's happening. It's different you feel most of the times. Hey, guys, want to hear something enlightening? Bony teachers, LOL, churches need no need for status. God is a personal thing. I believe God is a personal thing, too. I think everybody got their own relationship with God. Okay, this one wrote, if a white hoe don't never be doing your dishes, do your backhand. Oh, man, shut the fuck up. Like, that's silly talk. That's silly talk. You too old. You wrote all that out. You got to be an old nigga, too. That's the thing about it. Somebody, y'all keep pointing out the fact that the girl involved with the Shannon Sharpe thing is white, right? Back to the subject. Y'all keep pointing out the girl is white. I saw this card that was made, and it embelizes how you say it, embodies Shannon Sharpe and this white girl as an action figure in a package. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me how you get people that, I don't know, Cricket Man, what's going on? That sit around and emphasize on the race of this woman. And I'm like, would it matter? Like, if he would have choked the Spanish chick, would it have mattered? If he would have choked a white bitch, would it matter? If he would have choked a Lithuanian chick, would it have mattered? I mean, do it really? And this is why I try to tell y'all, is there colorism involved in SA and physical assaults and shit like that? I'm just asking. Nah, it ain't going slow. Who's this nigga talking about? He was donated $350. Did you? If you didn't, we gonna encourage everybody to come to your profile. Damn, nigga, really? Niggas is in here lying about donations. Is that the new one now? Y'all running around lying about donations? You just received $350. Really? Everybody go to that person's channel and bomb the fuck out of it. This was doing that dumb shit. Dead ass serious. Everybody see that profile right there? It said Cruz Zaru Visions. Everybody go over there and put work in on that motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? You see any inconsistencies, flag that nigga shit on anything you love. You understand what I'm saying? What's wrong with these niggas? You smashed your phone by accident? That's fucked up. Not being nosy, I believe you have a birthday coming up. Yeah, I have a birthday coming up. I do. I don't know if these people give a fuck. But thank you. I know you care. These people don't like me. You know why they don't like me? Because another blogger told them don't like him. Matter of fact, if you that type of motherfucker, I don't ever want you around me. Ever. You a yes man, nigga. You can be told what to do. Yo, nigga, yo, listen. Yo, run the store. The nigga that listen to another vlogger talk about another man and they'll go check it out and investigate for himself and make a conclusion for himself. That is a nigga back in the days who'd be like, yo, Sean, here go $10, nigga. Go get us like 10 boxes of motherfucking swishes, nigga, and hurry the fuck up and bring my change, nigga. Like you, boy. What's your name, boy? Right? Huh? Huh? Oh, all right. I like him. That's your man's? Your man's is good. Yo, hey, fuck up, man. We trying to smoke. What's the fuck wrong with your man's? You know what I'm saying? You was that type of motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Scared of niggas. Yo, he was like that nigga cheesecake. Like that nigga. Remember that movie Belly? And nigga was saying, yo, fuck y'all niggas, man. Yo, fuck y'all niggas, B. Yo, word up, yo. Y'all niggas go get y'all, nigga. Yo, fuck y'all niggas. He's one of them niggas. Listen, man. I done been some situations. I done fell a little something too, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't never been that nigga. I done had niggas get me before, but I ain't never been that nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't never. Yo, it's all right, Pete. That niggas go get y'all, Pete. That hat's a little dusty. But you online looking for a boyfriend tonight, nigga? You having podcast to podcast looking at men? You sweet motherfucker. Nigga saw me eating some cookies. Thought we had something in common. Let me tell you something. You think a motherfucking man to get off a construction site where, oh my God, my pants are dirty. You think an electrician, when they get off of work and being on their motherfucking knees, fixing some board or something like that, you think they give a fuck what their pants look like? No. Do you think a fucking a guy that builds ditches every fucking day, he's over 25 fucking years old, gives a fuck what his fucking hat looks like? No, you sound like a nigga that paints your fingernails right now. I bet you right now, nigga, you sound like a nigga that's laying on your stomach with your feet up in the air right goddamn now with a lollipop in your mouth, don't you? Huh? Sweet bitch. Don't you bring your sweet ass over here no more. Talking about somebody, motherfucker, they had me. Hey, girl. Oh, sweet ass, lollipop ass nigga. Let that whole ass middle up. Let that whole ass middle up. Y'all little motherfucking sweet niggas gonna start coming up in this motherfucker. Y'all niggas come up in here trying to confess your love for Davin Lewis and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't be nobody in here throwing no sexual. And let me just put this in perspective. You don't know how much of a hoe ass, bitch ass nigga and unthreatening you look when you in another man's chat room under a fake name, no picture in your profile, and talking shit. Yo, you know what? I bet you what, if I went all the way here in Alaska, fuck you, nigga. What's up? Pay for my flight, nigga. I come out to Alaska, I make it short for you. You know what I'm saying? What's happening? The fuck? Yeah, sweet shit, man. I don't be fucking with these niggas, man. Staying sucker free in Atlanta. I'm trying to tell you, like, these niggas is crazy. Like, why are you in another nigga? I had niggas the other morning. It was yesterday, wasn't it? It was 6:30 in the morning. I was live. There was 5:30 in the morning. I was live. There was niggas in my live, and it was just like, "Hey, girl." I mean, that's how it was resonating. Hey, girl. And I said, these are the same niggas talking about Shannon Sharpe getting some pussy, paying for it. I had to talk about these other. I ain't talking about these two niggas this week, but I had because I actually respect the bullhead nigga more than the chubby nigga. But because I went over to this nigga named Hip Hop on Census podcast yesterday, and they were talking about Shannon Sharpe. For real. And I was like, I was pissed off because nigga ran on my comments, right? Ain't no beef or nothing like that with the niggas, you know what I'm saying? Ain't even that type of business. I'm still gonna talk about y'all motherfucker niggas, so fuck all that. Big nigga tried to check me like I was his son or some shit like that. Like I was sitting in the back seat and I was too loud. You know what I'm saying? Peace, God. Nigga was talking to me like I was too loud in the back seat or some shit like that. I was like, what the fuck? But we cool though. They all right. I'm gonna still go over there and check them niggas. Peace, Cricket, man. We ain't talking about that, man. We just updated a little bit with Shannon Sharpe. I was just talking about I couldn't believe that Shannon Sharpe actually had a previous case, a previous situation where he was turning around and they accused him when he was at fucking what's the name of choking the bitch. Oh, got you. But he was accused of choking the chick when he was at Fox. And Fox don't play that shit. Fox does not play that shit. Y'all think all the other networks are quick to let go. And that's the other thing I meant to tap on too, and I'm gonna read that in a minute. I just wanted to do some epilogue a little bit, but everybody's putting out the fact and they're saying that he got fired, but he didn't get fired. He stepped down. Shannon Sharpe stepped down, and rightfully so, as he's smart. We saw what happened. I'm gonna give you an example. No, they don't. Because I've been to the Fox Music series. I've done lives over at Fox. I know people that literally work over at Fox. My ex-boss has a very good friend that works over at Fox that he introduced me to over 6 years ago. And so I make no contention when I say this. Fox will get rid of you and Disney will get rid of you before anybody. Now, why you say I said Disney? Well, see, y'all don't know about the I'm gonna teach y'all something I learned in college, right? And I don't know if it's the same thing still, but it should be. That was back in 2000. Yeah. So anyway, there's 7 major media groups, right? And within those major media groups, they own what you would call different branches, or I don't know what's the word we used to use for it. Different conglomeracies under different umbrellas. So, for example, I won't teach y'all too much because y'all niggas ain't gonna get this shit from me for free like that. There's such thing as vertical integration and synergy. Each one of these companies works in fold with this. So, for example, when we talk about Disney, Disney will have an element under this umbrella of multiple different things. So they'll have, like, I don't know how much print goes nowadays, but they used to have print. Then they have the radio stations. Then they have the advertising entities. Then outside the advertising entities, they would have now online presence. That's probably where the print has switched to. It used to be priority on print. Now it's priority on print. It's probably now been circumnavigated into digital land. And so, with that, this high stint being set there, I'm not going to tell you the definitions of vertical integration as soon as you have to find out for yourself. That ain't free. But they implement these systems in order to have each one piggybacking off of each one. So, for example, I'm going to show you how the business really works versus how y'all be sitting on here guessing. So, for basic work, you have a movie out by the MCU, right? And coincidentally, the reason I'm mentioning Disney because Disney owns ESPN. All right, so say you got a movie out by Disney, right? And it's coming out, and it's Mahala Part Two, which is a cartoon, or versus it's one of the new MCU movies. Okay, both of these are coming out of the same production house, right? Which is Disney. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, Disney has owned ESPN for a while. You'd be surprised, but you get them in perspective basically where you have a company that's not only going to make a choice of what entities they use to advertise said property. So, say if it was Mahala, which is a cartoon, they're not going to advertise that on the same avenues that they would advertise, say, the MCU's Doomsday. You understand what I'm saying? They're not going to be on the same elk. So you're thinking, okay, well, this is a Disney project, and this is a Disney project too. And even technically, they're two different umbrellas. It's still the same thing, ain't they? Disney properties, yeah. But the way they're going to market them and the audiences they're going to market to them are going to be different, and that's where the hindsight comes in. So with Shannon Sharpe, being that Shannon Sharpe is in the slot of one of their different products, which is ESPN. ESPN is a product. You understand what I'm saying? To this larger conglomerate of a company, which is Disney. Same thing like the MCU. It is a product. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jonathan Majors. What up, boy? Long story short here, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all, right? When you got somebody like Shannon Sharpe and he's in one of they consider ESPN prime real estate. ESPN has one of their headquarters out here in Connecticut. If you didn't know, you can go look that up. But and I'm talking about one of their main headquarters. I'm not talking about a little substation. I'm talking about one of their main headquarters is probably, I don't know, 30 minutes away from where I live at, maybe a little bit longer. Go look it up. You'll see it for yourself. But I think it's in Westbrook. It's either in Westbrook or it's out in Tolland. Because I know they got 2 different locations. So I think one's in Westbrook and one's in Tolland County. I'm pretty sure of it. They don't want to learn nothing. They just want to stick with what they know. I'll stick with gossiping. I'm a log out. That gossiping shit gonna have a lot of channels like this, swimming for survival. In about 4 months, you're gonna be swimming like this. You can't just do that gossiping shit no more. That shit is out the window. That shit is so old school now. That's how PepsiCo owns tons of other companies. Exactly. This is the same way that Shell owns tons of other companies. It's a tier-based system of vertical integration and synergy, definitely indeed, to be the power structure to have financial stability not only be obtained, but also to have a fluid, substantive, reoccurring profit. or RI. Yes, it is indeed. Anyway, long story short, long term. Yeah. Yeah. Permanently regurgitated and consistently regurgitated revenue, or we like to call cruise control. Anyway, long story short, yeah, that's what I said. I don't talk too much. Cricket man, you smart. Anyway, long story short, Disney is prime real estate for them. Excuse me. ESPN is prime real estate for them. It's an already built product. You don't have to put much advertising dollars into it. That already makes it easy. Big companies hate when they have to put a lot of advertising dollars into a product. That's the worst thing you hate because then you got to come in and they ask investors to have their intake in it, help out or whatever, whatever. Trust me, companies do not like when they have to invest in advertising. They hate it. This is why you'll see somebody like Kanye West. He'll take his cell phone or whatever, whatever, and pay $1 million or however much it costs for a Super Bowl commercial, but he's doing it with his cell phone. You know why? Because it appears to things like that fucking production value. Production value doesn't matter. It's the message that matters. And the attractiveness to the message and how simple it is. Yeah, they also own Frito Lay. Yeah. And a couple other companies. You ain't even finished. Did you get into the book companies yet? Publishing companies, yeah, a little bit of everything. Is it a total vertical integration of company? So, anyways, long story short, I love that I can just have this shit, but yeah, right off the top there because I know this shit. You know what I mean? Like I love people to think I'm dumb. Like some people, they come on here and they be like, "Oh, he's dumb. He don't know what he's talking about. He don't know." And then boom, 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 boom. I'll be writing shit, and like that's the whole game plan is to try to get me off my grind and shit like that, so I won't be able to. But I'm about to murder y'all niggas. Anyway, for real, I'm about to do y'all niggas dirty. Right, tell you, I'm about to do y'all niggas dirty. Y'all be like, yo, why you doing like that? You fuck everybody. You'll see in a minute here, though, but I don't mean that like that. I mean it figuratively. Anyway, and but directly to some of y'all motherfuckers. But that's what Shannon Sharpe is in a bind. You sit on deck on one of the biggest ships in the fleet. And so what I'm saying, like say there's I don't know, 10 major ships in the fleet. You're amongst one of those 10 major ships, which is ESPN. Like people that are in the game, they're gonna know what I'm talking about. So since you are between those 10, and this is the difference between niggas that not in the industry in the industry versus niggas that are just on the internet. They don't understand the difference of this shit. That's why you can say it right in front of their fucking face and they still not know what you're talking about. That's why I be having like I be laughing my ass off when I hear some of these vloggers explain shit. I'm like, you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, do you? Like none. And you're lying on top of saying what you're saying. Anyway, long story short here, you're amongst one of the biggest ships of the 10 leading ships on the fleet. Of course, it was this time. Jimmy, your mother's name is Maureen the whore Karen. All right. Your father, motherfucking, and your first cousins was brothers and sisters, you bitch. You understand what I'm saying? You got a cousin that's got a stumpy finger and got a tail growing out the fucking alleys of his back. You understand what I'm saying? Matter of fact, your mama's nickname is Fatback McGee. You understand what I'm saying? They should have took rid of the bitch when they had the chance. You been here for 12 years trolling, nigga. 12 years trolling. Nobody want to hear nothing else from you. Go fuck your mother. Who's that, your boyfriend right there? Is that your boyfriend? Is that your boyfriend right there? Huh? You want to go with him? You want to go follow behind with him, Rollin? You want to go follow along with him? You niggas have get. I'll be right back. You niggas are getting pathetic. Like your man's comes in here. See what I mean? Now pay attention, y'all. Pay attention. Y'all see these white supremacists supporting motherfucking bitches and niggas? The niggas wait till I get ready to tell y'all some real shit or some shit that they know for a fact is the truth. And what they do is they come in and they try to interrupt what I'm saying to you guys. Why is that? Who y'all niggas work for? Cause I'm starting to smell some motherfucking niggas working for the government or something like that. That's what it sounds like to me. That sounds like snitch shit. Eh? Who y'all working for? Because I don't do drugs, homie. So I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you want to hit my blood? I don't know what you want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a tired nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Do I drink a beer here and there? Yeah. Do we smoke every now and then? Yeah. But nigga, I ain't never fucked with no hardcore drugs. Now, what you get mistaken is I used to sell a lot of drugs, a lot of them. And all you got to do is look at my police report and it'll let you know that. So, you understand what I'm saying? The shit is 8 pages long, done 8. Excuse me, I had something in my eye. So my point is, with your good motherfucking going asses, report that shit back. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a soldier, homie. I stand on it. Like you can't hit me with that one. Like you have to do better than that. You have to do better than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, son. Like that's crazy. You go some other nigga in here. These niggas be in here telling me, don't you can't ask. Like I've never met a group of. I'm gonna get back to the diatribe, but I've never met a group of black women. Black women want a lot of black women want you to remain in poverty. And they feel like they're gonna run off in the everlasting sunset with a white man while they're sitting there mocking you for dealing with a white woman, like in the case of motherfucking Shannon Sharpe. But I've raised the question, if any intelligent person will, white men make white women. Historically, the white man has always been more to deal with than the white woman. So, what makes you think if you talk down on the daughter that he makes naturally out of his loins, which is the white woman, that he's going to treat you better than the. And it's bitches that believe this. And I wish some of you white men would just come up and tell these bitches what it is. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's crazy. It's crazy to me. Here goes some other nigga in. Do you smoke that dirt? What part of the projects did you crawl out of? You sound like your whole family in poverty. For real. You and your family been having it hard, huh? Your sister. This is why you can relate to this story. Your sister a prostitute, ain't she? What's she at on Fordham? Your sister a prostitute, ain't she? You relate to this story. It's hitting close to home. Your mama used to prostitute too, huh? Your mama used to prostitute too? This shit hitting hard, huh? West 3. West 3, mother and sister is caught out in the game. They both prostitutes. And we go pray for these niggas. We gonna pray for these niggas. No, I remember, homie. I remember you telling me, man. I remember you telling me last week you was in here and you was feeling real down. I remember you. I remember you. And you said, listen, my mama been prostituting, my sister prostituting. I can identify with the story. This shit hit close to home right now. You understand what I'm saying? I got my whole motherfucker. Yeah, y'all two niggas work together. Yeah, y'all two niggas work together. I got you. So y'all two together. So if I had to make a guess, Rayan is the fat bitch that thinks she cute with all the makeup on and the bad weaves and shit like that. First of all, I don't trust no bitch wearing a wig. You already let the world know you a liar. And West 3 is the partner, which is the homeboy that live in the basement, right? Is that about right? Yeah, that nigga's too easy to figure out. So let me tell you and that bitch son, right? First of all, bitch, you ugly. All right, let's start this. Shut the fuck up, bitch. If I make it so nobody can see you on the screen. Don't write nothing else. Next thing you write better be some motherfucking Mark Twain or fucking like Shakespeare shit. All right, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna just leave that bitch. I'm gonna leave you alone with that bitch. All right. Now listen, to you and that fat porky bitch, both of you motherfucking fat bitches put together weigh about 350 fucking pounds. I know what you motherfuckers are doing. Let me tell you something. Let me put this out for the game. Y'all gonna figure it out for yourself. There's about 6 of these motherfucking bloggers or whatever. Well, he cracking himself up. I told you this is mental illness. And I got a feeling, yeah, they think they hurt my feelings. They only cracking themselves up. Exactly, Sheila. But check this out. If you pay attention to my chat, what you'll see over and over and over again for the past 3 days is I start getting 10,000, 30,000, 40,000 views. Have you noticed that these motherfuckers show up? You understand what I'm saying? Or whatever, and say what they got to say. Nigga, I don't give a fuck where you live at. You cannot impress me by telling me you live in the projects, nigga. This is not 2000. This nigga just try to impress me, talking about I live in the projects. You understand what I'm saying? You sound like a Jay-Z song, nigga. I don't be in the project hallway talking about how I be in the project all day. You live over there with your girl. Yo, motherfucker, you ain't got no food in the refrigerator right fucking now. And this morning, early this morning, as soon as that bitch get up to go catch that train with that 290 motherfucking Metro card, your punk ass gonna pick up a PlayStation 5 controller and sit in the motherfucking front of the TV. You understand what I'm saying? In that same project apartment, after you put them kids on the bus with your lazy motherfucking worthless motherfucking ass, you ain't even got the light bill in your name, you hoe ass nigga. Bitch can't even respect you. Yeah, all of them do that, but they doing it to me. You understand what I'm saying? They doing it to me. This nigga talking about my team. Nigga, I just went to the dentist. Nigga, remember, it's on the page. It's on the page. You should go check that out. Are you really think you're bothering me? We can't even, look, check this out. We can't even see your face. And you got a fake name. That's why I can't respect you. Just like the one you brought along with you. I can't respect you, and I know who that is. That's the bitch from Detroit. She's mentally ill too, right? Don't mind him, guys. This bitch is in my chat talking to my audience as if they here to see her. Do y'all see how mentally ill these motherfuckers are? Both y'all silly, crazy motherfuckers. Yo, these niggas are crazy. This bitch just came in, like, do you know how mentally ill you got to fucking be to hear somebody like that? This is like somebody talking like they know you in real life. I don't know you motherfuckers. Jesus Christ, that's crazy. Play that Oblivion remaster. Yeah, I am subscribed to you right now. I didn't know what I clicked on. Right time, you just completely changed my whole entire mood. No problem, ma. No problem. I say some wild shit here sometimes, but you know, no, I'm just laughing at you. I don't care if you're bothered, nigger. You ever notice all black women, a lot of black women refer to their men as niggas, like your property or something like that? That's crazy to me. Dude, nigga. I'm a nigga from the project, so I know you a nigga from the project too. We all from the projects. Nigga. Nigga. They say nigga more than the motherfucking racist whites. Nigga. You nigga. Hey, nigga, no. That shit get on my fucking nerves. Like, I say nigga too, but I don't say it that goddamn much, bro. I know some motherfuckers, every 5 words they say a nigga. Yo, my nigga. Yo, nigga. Guys, make sure y'all double tap that screen and hit the like button for me, please. I appreciate it. Straight facts, liars and manipulators. If these men knew exactly what was under the makeup and hair, they would run. Oh my God, listen. If y'all ain't never seen some of these videos of these girls redoing the fucking makeup, oh my God. Even some of these, you know who would be the biggest victims of that, Sheila? The prostitutes. The prostitutes, listen, let me tell you something. These prostitutes, they be out here, boy. Even the porn artists look nasty now. The porn artists look nasty now. Thank you very much. The porn artists look nasty now. Listen, I come from a time when it was Pinky, Buffy the Body. Who else was there? Fucking Jada, what's her name? Jada Fire. Did I say Pinky? That was smaller Pinky. This new Pinky, that new Pinky. I mean, I take it down, but I'd be like, you walking out the building, you'd be like, I don't know. I just don't see myself coming over here. I just don't see myself coming over here no more, you know. Back to Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe has a problem right now, and it's with reluctant niggas looking for views that want to jump online and bash Shannon Sharpe for the potentiality of making it seem like they're know-it-alls in their field or whatever. And they're starting to see you're getting less and less views for being a gossip columnist because everybody's doing the same fucking thing. That's crazy. Meek also calling somebody a nigga. Yeah, I call people niggas. That was 2 niggas that was in my chat just now. That was 2 niggas. That wasn't no black people. Those 2 destructive, immature, sociopathic niggas. Them niggas are a danger to themselves. You see what I'm saying? There's some people here on YouTube. If I heard a story later on that they did something to themselves, checked out or whatever, I wouldn't even got you. Thank you, Sheila. And Sheila, don't forget we got a cash app right there too. $STRINGERBELL80. I ain't your motherfucking up. I got a video about that too. I ain't your uncle. Your mama had you when she was 13. Yeah, all that unk shit. Y'all gotta cut that unk and YN and all this shit. Y'all gotta cut that shit out. Like, I don't know. That's these niggas incentivizing project talk now in the masses. I'm talking about a woman calling her man that because I don't call my husband that. Yeah, women are refer. I mean, they even do it on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate that, bro. There was something. Let me look and see what you sent. Make sure, I mean, because people be lying, they donated and shit. He absolutely did too. Thank you very much, man. We thank you very much for that donation. I had to go back and check that. Thank you very much for that donation, man. I appreciate that. We're gonna be traveling tomorrow. So yeah, it do matter. Let me go ahead and announce that because we've been here for an hour, 30 minutes. Guys, make sure you do donate. We're gonna be doing some shit tomorrow. It ain't gonna be this shit sitting in a bedroom and all that or whatever. Hopefully y'all get the gist now. I don't be just sitting in my bedroom. I'll be moving. So I think you'll like some joints I got tomorrow, but we need travel, okay? We need some traveling expenses for real. And I also need some new equipment. For one, I need a new stand because as you can see, that's why I don't use this anymore. My old one is broke my ring light. See what I'm saying? So I need a new one. I got a new light the other day. Let me show you. I bought this when somebody sent me a donation. You see, this is brand new. You see, this shit is still wrapped up, but I need to charge this bitch too. Now I'm thinking about it. Hold on one second. Let me show y'all something. So this shit is bright as fuck, right? Now look, y'all think that's bright? Check this out. You hit it 2 times. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's the other one. That shit is bright as fuck, right? So this light right here, this was 20. This is a hydrogen light. So these shits are made for camping. But this shit, when I tell you this shit is bright, like this shit is like, look, I'm putting it down here. That's how bright this shit is. This shit is, I'm gonna have it all the way down to the ground. Can y'all hear it? It's all the way down to the ground. And that's how light it is. And that's just with the smaller light. This is the bigger light. Jesus Christ. So no matter where I'm at with this motherfucker right here, you gonna see me. You gonna see me. But I got this the day that I was doing what's the name? I need the ring light right here. This is what I need. This is like a tower. Cause right now I got a nigga rig like a motherfucker. I actually got like a screw in it and I've got my tripod mount on it. So that's what's holding up my phone now. But it used to be that this shit was in here. It's kind of tangled up. That's why I can't move it all the way over. But this goes on the stand that you guys are, you hear the pole right there that this is on right now. It's broken. It's just, here, I'll show you what happened. See right there? See where it is right there? If y'all don't know how well y'all can see that. But see that right there? It just broke. See it? That's not supposed to be broken. It's supposed to be a solid piece. You can kind of tell it. It just broke off. It's plastic. So it just broke off there. This one is like, you can get it for like $30. It ain't that expensive. You know what I'm saying? Like $25, $30 or whatever. That one I got for $30 in New York. You know what I'm saying? I always get them I always get everything like the stuff that I need. I get it in New York or when I'm at another part of Connecticut. Because I know where all those stores are and they cheaper. If that make any sense. You know what I'm saying? So something they might sell out here. I live in Connecticut, so something they might sell out here in Connecticut for 40 something else. Why is my charger off? Oh, okay. Something they might sell here in Connecticut for 40, 50 something dollars. You know what I'm saying? It's cheaper. But yeah, definitely, guys, make sure y'all hit the cash up. Like I said, I'm be moving to skate no more. Trust me, if y'all ain't paying attention to what I be telling y'all, I keep my word on shit. I'm not like these other bloggers. You need to be lying to you. Y'all buy something, y'all donate to me, and I tell you I'm buying something. That means I'm buying it. You know what I'm saying? I got another piece over here. I gotta ship back. But I got yeah, matter of fact, let me show y'all. Hold on one second. I don't want this damn phone to fall over. This is another, goddamn, I'm dropping shit out the bag on it. This is another piece that I got. But the problem with it is this app, see, it's the book to it too and all that. This app that goes to it don't work too good with my phone. So I got to send it back. But this thing, this is the stand it sits on or whatever, is what I bought when the old gal, she donated to me. And let me show y'all something. See, this bitch comes on, right? So then you bring it up like this. You know what I mean? So hopefully I'm gonna use this some more. It's just the stiff on one is just a little weird, and I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out though, but I'll probably be using this tomorrow a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I can use it without the app. I don't have to use the app with it. So I thought about that yesterday. I said, well, I don't have to use the app with it. And then like you can take this, put it in here like this, and then it becomes like a tripod thing. So it'll sit by itself. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's definitely worth it. But I need a better one than this one where I don't need the app. There's a version of this that doesn't have the app. So I don't like using the app because the app, it eats up your battery. And yeah, it was a little too much. And plus I want one with AI detection on it. I don't want this shit with just like the app doing everything. I think that's just whack. So we'll probably take this with us tomorrow, maybe. I don't know if I need it or not. It's a little heavy. It ain't too heavy. But after you've been carrying it around in a bag all day, it's heavy. What y'all saying in here? Do you want to pay full price or discount? Um, it doesn't matter. It's been a blessing. Talk to you later. Let me show you how to save money on everyday items you can go on to buy anyway. Yeah, we'll check that out. We'll check that out too. But right now, yeah, definitely right now at the time, Miss Sheila, I just if you got something to send, I will send another donation to cover you that you do it. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, because we go out on foot. I don't thank you very much, the old guy. I appreciate that. To the old gal, thank you for that $40 donation. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I work online as well, also offline. Look me up. Maybe we can converse. Yeah, we'll see in the near future here, definitely. Nigga means ignorant person. It doesn't matter what color you are. Yeah, but the Portuguese improvised it as what they called. I can answer that for you. The Portuguese improvised that, right? As speech that they refer to as the slave cargo. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a horrible thing to understand that, but that's how they related to the slaves they had on their slave ships as cargo. Um, I often point out to people, and shout out to NL. You know what I mean? I often point out to people in the partition of Connecticut that I used to live at. They have a customs house. They also have a place that's called Amistad's Landing, and the reason they call it Amistad's Landing is because the Amistad ship actually came into this port, and it was at the customs house right there where they did the ship log and took everything that was, information. And the ship logging from the Amistad, the original Portuguese slave ship, is right there in that customs house, and you can visit it. And there'll be a plaque outside that commemorates that. Hey, this is where the Amistad happened. At da 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 da. The actual trial for the Amistad happened in New Haven, Connecticut. You understand? But when they were coming in the port or whatever, that's why I tell you, our back is up against the Atlantic Ocean. They came into the port in the channel. I'm gonna show you a video. I gotta look them up or whatever. When I used to go down there and film stuff or whatever, I'll show you Fort Trumbull and everything else. So shout out to everybody out there now. It's actually a battle battalion where the American soldiers were fighting off the English during the Revolutionary War. Like Connecticut is very historic. Connecticut and Massachusetts very historic in these wars. Now, I ain't no OG, homie. I ain't no OG till I hit like 60, 65. You understand? That's OG. I'm still a kid. I got a lot of things to learn. And a lot of times when y'all niggas keep placing yourself, you see, that's a trick too. They used to do that shit to us when we were younger. They would they would say this term. They would say niggas lucky if they live to be 25. And I remember black women at that time, they used to reinforce. You had that movie? Black people used to reinforce that shit. They'd be like, yeah, most niggas don't live to be 25. So you start promoting a reality to go against you. This is the same thing I'm talking about with this Shannon Sharpe thing. A lot of y'all creating a reality to go against you in a whole. And that's the same thing that used to happen with that shit. Motherfuckers used to sit around. Hold on one second. You motherfuckers used to sit around. They say that OG shit. And niggas knew that shit wasn't regulated to nothing but a nigga that's been like 60 something fucking years old. Like they ain't no, or you either a gangbanger and you did like 10, 15 years and then come home and then tell on nobody. The average nigga like Big U and niggas like that, that's the big homie. That's the OGs. Who else? Like the Tukis and all them guys of the world that was in that, you know, those are the OGs. You understand what I'm saying? Those are the niggas that been through it, made the refer. I guess you could put that with me, but not like them niggas. Those are OGs. So y'all misconstrue the word of OG when you started having all these 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old mothers in abundance. And them bitches, they know this shit. It shouldn't be no world we exist in where there's 32, 33, and 34-year-old grandmothers. Let that sink in. Well, I do a lot of research, but didn't have that information. Thank you much. Since another dot. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, because we headed out tomorrow, and I'm gonna order that light. That's a fact. Hey, what's going on, man? You say everybody hate me. It's been a blessing to talk to you. Thank you, Sheila, for tapping in. I appreciate that. I'm a Taurus. We're very good at saving money. No, OG stands for original gangster. That's what that stands for. And how you got your name BLG Snoop? And Snoop ain't even a motherfucking what's the name. See, that's how these niggas. That's why I don't like fake hip hop niggas. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I know some real Puerto Rican niggas. I know some real Dominican niggas. I know some real Honduran niggas. I know some real solid Latino men. You understand what I'm saying? When I say solid, I mean like niggas really get down. Like, ain't no what's popping and we chop everything. Like I know some niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? They talk that shit like y'all be trying to talk. Be like, yo, word of brother, I blow everything out here. You know what I'm saying? I know some youngins that will do you dirty. You know what I mean? For real. With that being said, I know when I hear shut the fuck up, you bitch ass nigga. I already don't like you. You already try to talk shit in the real life. I smack the shit out of your ass. You understand what I'm saying? Like, don't make no mistakes about me. Don't try to talk that tough shit with me or whatever. I'll tell you I'm gonna do shit to you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, calm that shit all the way the fuck down. Ha ha, kiki. You already thrown off already when you leaving laughing emoji. So I already know you softer than a motherfucking sponge, nigga. Shut the fuck up. And like I was saying, right? I don't like these fake ass hip hop niggas that be trying to talk like what's that nigga's name over there at Adam 22? What's that poetic Flocko, whatever fuck his name? That nigga's gonna have that whole team motherfucking go down. When shit go down, trust me, that motherfucker, man, shut your whole ass up, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Nigga talking about some internet gangster. Nigga, I'll kill your ass. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see what I mean? They make everybody synonymous with everybody. Well, I've heard somebody talk like that before. He won't do anything. No, yes, I will, nigga. Like, fuck is you wrong with you? You be playing with their life and shit. You don't know me. These be out here playing with their life. You don't know me. Stop playing with me, bro. You don't know me. And that's why I be trying to keep Jesus in my heart so much, y'all. Pray for me. For real. Because without the advent of I'm sorry, y'all looking for my cigarettes. Without the advent of cigarettes, I've been hurt by these kids. I hate bitch ass niggas like that claim hip hop. Because what they do is they try to claim hip hop and then they turn around and they do bitch nigga shit like the guy you saw in my chat room. And so it always be a correlation of these niggas that look regularly like nerds. These were the niggas you would give a wedgie in high school to. These are niggas you would beat up. You know what I'm saying? These are the niggas that was abused on purpose because they was pussy and we knew it. You know what I'm saying? And I know this because I hung with all the cool kids in school. Yeah, that's what I say. I hung with all the cool kids in school. I dressed like a cool kid. I was popular. Bitches liked me. You understand what I'm saying? For real. And it still continues on in motherfucking tradition. You understand? For real. Why are you talking about brothers like that? You not my brother. You're not my brother. You're a pussy manipulator. You're not my brother. You know, I know you're not my brother because you came in speculative already. Tell me, why are you talking about the brothers? I hate niggas like you to sit around all day and talk about, yo, we're all brothers. Some of these niggas will kill you at the snap of a dime, nigga, just because you. Some of these niggas will walk past a white man to get at you because you look like the better victim to them because they're familiar with you. Don't you ever in your motherfucking life sit around and call these niggas brothers in 2025, you fucking fool. Don't you call these motherfuckers brothers. These niggas will take your motherfucking life and your family's life, nigga, for $1. Don't you ever sit around and call these niggas your brothers and sisters no more. Y'all throw that shit around a little too familiar and don't have the shit to back it up or whatever. Your mother's a whore and your daddy, you don't know him. You live right now with a bitch because you can't afford to live on your own, Daniel. You got a profile in here that ain't got no picture with it, Daniel. You understand what I'm saying? You keep coming in saying the same shit, Daniel. You understand what I'm saying? Daniel likes a dick down his throat. How about that? Daniel with the dick down his throat. That's what you like. That's why you looking for a boyfriend. You skating on from profile to profile, looking for a boyfriend. Daniel, Daniel with a D. Daniel likes it down his throat. You fucking lush fucking fuck. Get the fuck out of here. I'm a real nigga. Believe it. I ain't want a name. I'm a nigga that coming to meet you. I'm a real nigga. Yeah, you wrote all that? What? And your name is Willie what? Willie Newton? Y'all let that shit on the screen for a minute. Willie scaring me. Y'all let that shit on the screen for a minute. Willie scaring me. Y'all let that shit on the screen for a minute. Willie scaring me, man. Willie, you scaring me, man. Willie scaring me. Willie, I bet y'all know scarier people than you. I love when African Americans talk scary business to me. I love it. They think they're so scary. They say, so tough, you're so tough. Eh? So tough, right? Huh? Well, let me ask you a question, right? Let me ask you a question. Damn. I'm really driving bullets and shit. Let me ask you a question, Willie. How far do you think you can walk with one leg? Just a question. How far do you think you can walk with one leg? How well do you think you could write with one arm? This is a question for Willie. You still here? How well could you write with one arm, Willie? Willie, could you shoot me the middle finger with one finger, with your middle finger missing? You couldn't, could you? Maybe you could, yeah. Could you, Willie? How about that? Willie, could you hear good with one ear? Could you? Willie, you're no fun. I thought you were going to be fun. Willie, you're no fun. Willie's out of here. Willie. All right, Willie. Bye, Willie. He's going to be fun. You're no fun, Willie. I asked him a question. I said, could he walk with one leg? This is his question. I don't know. All right, bye, Willie. You can't walk with one leg. You can still write with one arm. You can write with one arm. Your name is Satan. You can write with one arm, but you learn how to write with the other one. That's clever. That's clever. Can I raise you one? So what would you write with if both of your arms are missing? That's another option, right? Yeah, J. Call Satan. His name's Satan. You motherfuckers have lost it, bro. Y'all fucking lost it. This nigga's real name is Satan on the screen. That's why I'm listening. I can't even take him serious anymore. You can't really take it serious anymore. You want to name a car? It's called Your Mama's as Big as a Buick. That's the name of a car for you, all right? Your Mama's as Big as a Buick. Do a review on that. What do you say? Nigga, if you don't get, now he's writing Satan emojis. Nigga, kill yourself and your whole family so there won't be no more of you. Get the fuck out of my chat room, dumbass nigga. Nah, Cricket Man shouldn't be blocked. Did I accidentally block Cricket? Hold on one second. I hope I didn't block Cricket. I fuck with Cricket Man. No, he shouldn't be blocked. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. He might have just stepped. I think he stepped out. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. I don't think I blocked Cricket Man. Or did I? I hope I didn't. Yeah, because I'm having to go back. I might have accidentally. Yeah, because he wrote some. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me make sure I unblock Cricket Man. Why you disappeared for? Yeah, I didn't mean to block him. Yeah, that shit happens. The block thing is so close sometimes. If he wrote a comment, I wish I would have told me sooner because I got to go back and find exactly where I blocked him, and it takes me a second. No, we don't want to block Cricket Man at all. Guys, if you just tuning in, give me a second. I'm just making sure one of my subscribers don't get blocked. And see, he don't donate or nothing like that, but I fuck with son because he always coming with good energy. I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they got shit going on. No, Cricket Man is not blocked, and I don't even see his messages. So that means I blocked him somewhere. I need to find out before this what's the name is over too, because when you try to do it after you end the shit, it's hard as fuck to do. I ain't never seen you donate to me. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Some nigga in here talking about cheap and dirty hat. Y'all niggas in here talking about dirty hats and all kinds of shit. I could tell y'all niggas ain't never worked nowhere. Niggas that really work to get down on the grind, they'll be talking about dirty hats. Let me tell you something. And y'all listen to what I'm saying. Y'all know this to be true before I'll go find Cricket Man. I'm gonna find Cricket Man here before this is over. The old gal, pay testament to this. All your life, you'll recognize something, right? The people that have the least education, the people that have the least going on in their life, the people that have no financial goals or trying to get a company somewhere with financial goals, you always find they say little nigga shit because what you kind of behind them. This is exclusively to black, white, and Latin people, all three of them. They'll say some nigga shit like, "Oh, you ain't got these like three." Like I'll give you an example. It'd be three niggas on a pissy elevator in the projects, right? Out of the three niggas, one nigga got on a pair of Jordans. Based on the fact that that nigga got a pair of Jordans and a bright outfit in the minds of motherfuckers that live there in that building, he is now better than everybody else on that elevator. And these niggas grow up with this mentality and they bring that mentality into the real world, but that mentality doesn't exist in the real world. Well, people give a fuck about your shiny shit and all that shit or whatever. If y'all remember Fred Sanford, or better known as Red Fox, he had a long, lengthy career. So does Sammy Davis Jr. They had bought so many clothes and shit like that over a lifetime, and they had a whole bunch of bad investments at the end of it. You know what they did? They auctioned off Red Fox shit 2, 3 days after he died on his front motherfucking lawn to gain back IRS tax money. I make no lies about this. All that work was put in just to buy clothes and shiny shit. He had all kinds of assets. Same thing with Sammy Davis Jr. He had all kinds of shit, clothes, all kinds of shit. And they sold that shit on his front yard to pay back taxes and shit like that. They had an auction in front of his house. Y'all got to keep that in fucking mind. Anytime you ever hear niggas get in the chat room, they talking about who broke, who ain't broke. Keep in mind, Davin Lewis worked for multi-millionaires for motherfuckers since he was 21 years old, up until when he was 38. Broke motherfuckers, on the other hand, who's still trying to come up and you 35, right? You ain't even had your first experience and you 35 now. You need to go back in a time machine and start out where I was at 21. 21. You understand what I'm saying? Nigga, I don't give a fuck how old you are. I don't give a fuck how old you are. I don't care how old you are. Because I see you in here talking a lot of shit. What you talking about, matter of fact? 52 to get. He in here saying some whack shit. What'd he say? I'm a crypto trader fan. You really are? Donate something right now. You got cash and liquid on you. Donate something right now. Go ahead. Donate something right now. I'm not adding you. Donate something. You talking that big money. See, let me tell you what I mean. This is how you tell the average modern day liar. Go ahead and donate $300 right now. He says in the thing 52 the greatest. And listen, everybody, if he don't donate nothing, he's gone, right? Yeah, he was lying. He was lying. He was lying. Let's get rid of him right here. He's lying. I told you that's how niggas are. Let me see. So I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't even telling y'all thank you. Thank you, Will, and thank you, homie, for that $5 donation, and thank you, Will, for that $30 donation. Trust me, we use the money. Ninja Man, thank you. I appreciate that. I ain't mean to say your real shit. He left, huh, War? That's crazy. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go find my man Cricket Man. I don't know where the fuck he's at. I must have actually, I was trying to get rid of these goofies, and then sometimes what happens, but I can continue the conversation because I want y'all to hear what I'm saying. You have a lot of guys. I could be wrong here, but I didn't hear him say the N-word used so much by black people until NWA, but don't get it twisted. I know the word's been around forever. Now, I will agree with that, the whole gal. I would say is when, what's her name came in. Oh, nigga, did you say I'm eating one rat of 10 roaches? Nigga, you don't get the fuck out of here. This is my second account. I think my comment disappeared. So, Ninja Man, is this you, Cricket Man? Is this you? Cricket Man, is you Ninja Man? Don't have me in here looking for your motherfucking comment, nigga. You in here already. I'm gonna cuss your motherfucking ass out. Yeah, that's him right there. I got my backup Cricket Man account here for now. Okay, all right. Got you. All right, we just trying to see what you were saying. Thank you, Will. No, thank you. Rolex said, repent from what, nigga? You sound like the devil. You coming here with some devil energy? All right, back to the subject because I ain't going nowhere. I'll sit with y'all for like another. Yeah, I can sit with y'all for another little bit because I got to get up early, so I ain't even trying to go to sleep really like that. I got somewhere to be tomorrow. Tell that nigga that came in here and said my hat dirty. Did you donate any money? I want to wash my clothes. Donate $100. It always be them niggas, right? Back to where I was leaving off at. People go in line a little bit too much nowadays. Don't y'all agree? And so usually I would be the person that would be like, oh, okay, well, Shannon Sharpe, let's defend him. Da, 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 da. Guys, make sure you hit double tap and hit that like button as well. Um, but in this situation, I had to double back and circle the block on this whole thing with Shannon Sharpe. And I'm just gonna start because I got a lot of people in here. Um, Shannon Sharpe surprised me with this one because now he's got a shot up against him from Fox. And they said, hey, he was over there choking hoes out. And I said, this big prison built ass nigga that's still relatively young. Niggas is out here talking about Unc is out here fucking. And he's fucking young chicks. So it's in your definition of 56. A lot of people have definition of age prior to the medical advancements that we have now, which is keeping people in the diets we have and the things that are available to us for, exercise and things like that. Prior to this, we didn't have these things or whatever. So for some reason or another, they don't believe that 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58-year-old men are still out here fucking. There are 60-something-year men out here fucking. You know what I'm saying? And they're not fucking old women. They're fucking young chicks. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever seen the movie Malcolm X? Remember Red? Remember Red? He used to wear the red. He passed out on some pussy. Y'all remember that? You don't remember The Color Purple? How'd he die? On top of me. Y'all remember The Color Purple? She said, how Mr. Die? On top of me. Old niggas been out here fucking since been fucking. You know what I'm saying? So Shannon Sharpe is not an old man. He's older. Exactly. But he's not an old man. So, yeah, he said, yeah, I remember that. How he died? On top of me. So, and Malcolm X, the chick was screaming. Who was it? Not Red. Who was the nigga that died on top of her? I forgot what his name was. He was whatever his name was. He was the dude in Malcolm X's movie. He said, "Yeah, man, but that suit is hurting my eyes." He was Caddy. That was his. Well, no, it wasn't Caddy. He was Caddy and some. He was Caddy in the movie about Bumpy Johnson, and that's when he portrayed Bumpy Johnson. I forgot what the name of that fucking movie was. That was a good movie. I might have to watch that again. But yeah, I mean, it's the same equate, man. I mean, you get these people, I don't know how to say it. You get these people that want to put men in this corridor nowadays. Either you're a sexual predator, especially men of color. You're a sexual predator. I find it's very weird that we all of a sudden have a lawsuit against Shannon Sharpe the exact week that Harvey Weinstein's retrial equals up, and that's why I'm not stayed off that shit at all. And I'm not going to stay off Harvey Weinstein, nigga. You in the town, you fair game right now. You understand what I'm saying? Fuck Harvey Weinstein, by the way. Put me on record as saying that. Motherfucker, I'm gonna say I said it in front of the court, in front of police officers and everything. I had to turn the camera around so y'all realize I'm saying the shit I'm saying in front of seas of cops. You understand? But I wanted to make sure I emphasize that. Fuck Harvey Weinstein. Fuck anybody that believe in you. Fuck your lawyer. Fuck your counsel. Fuck all your representation. Matter of fact, fuck you. You understand what I'm saying? You fat, dubious punk. Fuck that nigga. Just unblock the other one, whatever. I'm subscribed on both of these. You might have to use this one because I can't find where your account is, but it might have been because you logged out, and that's why you don't see your shit. You know what I'm saying? But no, I ain't block you. I went through every last one I blocked. I didn't block you. I would block you. Anyway, long story short, you guys, if you don't get it, you're messing up. You're messing up. You gotta watch when y'all listening to these women. Not all of them telling the truth. My Adidas beanie is from Timo. That makes a lot of sense. Timo sells Adidas, huh? And you know this because you be on the motherfucker what's the name all the time, right? You be on Timo all the time, right? Yeah. Yep. Timo sells Adidas. Yeah, you right. I got these at Timo too. Yeah. Yeah. Anything else? Anything else? Like the fact that you ain't got no money. You ain't got nothing to donate. Your mama don't love you. You evidently ain't got a bitch in your house. Because you on here talking to me. Snipe the hype, huh? Snipe the Hype's been here for 9 years and got 9 subscribers. You had a subscriber, 1 per year. Your mama don't love you. Your family don't love you. Your dog about to jump off the balcony because he tired of it. And your girlfriend cheating on you with me. I'll subscribe next year. Now you go get out of here this year. You gonna get out of here this year. Bye. Hold on. I'm gonna put out in. Yes, I did. That's exactly what I did. Okay. Boom. Ninja Man, you should still be here. Yep. Ninja Man should still be here. See, he was right on top of it. Hey, you should see him after I finish going to this dentist I've been going to. You can check that out too, since Danny from the Noke. Danny from the Noke. So you from where you from? You from down south? The Noke or whatever? And you coming here with pseudonyms? Won't you just put up your real name? Would you scared? You scared? Okay, you scared. Yeah, you scared. Bye-bye, Danny. You ain't spending nothing. You right. I don't use nigga effigies like that. I'm not spending nothing. You exactly right. I'm not spending nothing. I'm gonna wait till I run into you. Oh no. The girlfriend is cheating in the next room. There be some loser motherfuckers here on the late night on YouTube. I don't pay attention to them people because they ain't never got no fucking money. They ain't never hit the like button. Look at all the people in here. Man, make sure y'all double tap that screen, hit the like button, hit the like button. If you would, please, I appreciate that. Places are sitting there dormant. They got Shannon with this girl that he choked or supposedly choked. He's claiming he didn't choke her. You understand what I'm saying? So, okay, it is what it is. He's claiming he didn't choke her in the Fox incidents where he was working at Fox. I have reason to believe him. But at the same time, if she's accusing you of choking her, and I'm not going to say her name here because that gets you in a whole bunch of drama too. But if she's accusing you of choking her, that in itself is a problem. And I think that's what he had going on there. He wasn't arrested for it. I don't know how much in totality it was adjudicated. I don't like, meaning did it actually meet a courtroom or did it get court out in mediation? Which would segue me to believe what I told you guys yesterday. I said, even though Shannon Sharpe went to go pay her $10 million, it doesn't necessarily mean because he was guilty. I think based on the fact that he had this situation going priorly at Fox before, where he was accused of choking some chick, I think that led way to him saying, I'd rather pay her out the $10 million. Sometimes you just need to get rid of a bitch. I'm just being honest with you. Sometimes you just got to get a bitch out the way. He gave that $10 million, offered that $10 million to her in the facts of mediation. Okay? This means something that the lawyer himself, Tony Busby, orchestrated. And I will say, and I will repeat again, it's a courtesy. You understand what I'm saying? It really is. It's a courtesy. And so they went into mediation. This is what happened. He said, I'll offer $10 million. But based now on what we know, because it was a previous Fox situation when he was over at Fox, it may lead me to believe even more so the pure simple fact that, hey, maybe he was paying the bitch off just because he wanted her to shut the fuck up and go away because he didn't want people to be reminded of the same shit that happened over there. And that's what I said about it. I said, sometimes it's, that's I adage, it's cheaper to keep her. Sometimes it's cheaper to get rid of the bitch. You give her $10 million or you can spend $15 million trying to fight this case for the next 3 or 4 years. You see what I'm saying? And so I don't blame him. I don't blame him. That's what the whole point of mediation is. Yeah, there's something funny here. Sometimes, sometimes some women can manipulate the law and make it look like they want it to look too. The second thing that brought, thank you, Javon. The second thing that I brought up and I said about this Shannon Sharpe shit is there's this text tape, and eerily reminiscent of Puff. He's claiming the same thing. Some pieces could be edited, some pieces could not be there the way they're supposed to be. Blah, blah, blah. Y'all following me? And I'm like, ha ha ha, hoy toy toy toy. Another one, like DJ Khaled, another one. So there is a possibility that these tapes could have been, manipulated, altered, and they want the full disclosure of it. They want the full tape, once again, just like in the situation with Pop. So that makes sense to me. I think this girl, if she's not fully lying, there's some lies here. Guys, make sure y'all double tap and hit that screen, hit the like button. No nigga named D's Nuts is going to be up in here. Make sure y'all double tap the screen, hit the like button. No, I'm not shouting at your friend. I don't know your fucking friend and I don't know you. Anyway, long story short, there's something going on here. And like I said, I find it funny that he gets arrested a day before, maybe 2 days before Harvey Weinstein starts his retrial. And I notice every time that Harvey Weinstein goes to court, they sure do keep it hush hush or give us something else to pay attention to. That's why you missed it last time. You know what I'm saying? No real heavy coverage. The Harvey Weinstein trial. Let's go with the cameras. Back to you, Dick. You don't hear none of that, do you? Huh? The Harvey Weinstein trial. The trial of the decade. Harvey Weinstein. This motherfucker was a Hollywood producer. Half of the motherfuckers that are in the movies had to fuck him. All right? And so if Diddy is like fucking, I don't know, Diddy is like Darth Maul, and this is, if y'all want to do a comparison, Diddy would be like, no, Diddy would be like fucking like young Anakin Skywalker, and this motherfucker would be like Darth Sidious. You know what I'm saying? Like in comparison. What ethnicity am I? I'm the same when your mother is whore. My ethnicity is whore, like your mother. Yeah, niggas be like, it'd be crazy. Be crazy. You got back in, you lured back in. That's what's up. He said, "What ethnicity are you?" See, and I tell you that shit all the time. People, that's the problem I have with. I just had to go with that one. I deal with that shit so many times when I'm dealing with a lot of African American people. That question right there, what are you? I want to make what's the name? Like they'll look at me and they try to make like I'm black, nigga. The fuck? Oh, I got you, brother. I got you. I got you. That's what's up. That's what's up. A lot of people want to see Shannon Sharpe eradicated. They want to see Shannon Sharpe gone. I know a lot of people don't believe that, but they do. They want to see Shannon Sharpe the fuck up on out of here. Like with a list of a whole bunch of other people, which is inclusive of Puff or whatever, whatever. The unilateral thing that I keep seeing here is all these people they're coming at people that are in the legacy, or headed towards a legacy part of their lives. It's scary. It's scary because you got niggas on here that's backing them up. And I wish some of these niggas would just shut the fuck up. Just please shut the fuck up. You ain't got to say nothing. Let's go into another story. But quit reinforcing what major media is already going to play. And please pay attention to what's going on. You understand what I'm saying? And what that is this type of shit. You got the major media not paying attention to the YouTube, and they paying attention to what you niggas is saying. They paying attention to what I'm saying too. You know what I'm saying? The Katie interview. Who's the Katie interview? Yo, I have a fucking question now. Yeah, that don't happen up in here. I don't know who your daddy is. Neither do your mama. I hope I answered that for you. He wrote after that, I'm Mexican. Can I say nigga? That's what he wrote. He wanted to say that. Can he say nigga? They've been mad at Shannon Sharpe ever since the Cat Williams interview. I'm trying to tell you that's exactly why they're trying to come get his ass. Cat Williams even told his motherfucking ass, he said, they're going to come after you too. They're trying to eradicate men of color and just keep a docile, in my opinion, feminine version of a man in the business that they can control. And as long as you have these cane macho, masculine ass niggas, they're gonna do the same thing to reggaeton and dembow and all these other música para la gente latino, tú sabes, claro que sí. Son tan buenos contigo, tú tienes problemas de momento, tú sabes, pero los blanquitos, el americano, tú sabes que siempre. El servicio, pero la música, tú sabes, es diferente, no viene, tú sabes, ¿no? We say I see things as they are, not as they seem. Listen to all podcasts, not knowing a damn thing what they talking about. None. He's talking about what I said the Cat Williams interview. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That Cat Williams interview was the creme de la creme of everything when it comes along to a lot of these stories we're talking about right now. So nowadays, what you got to issue is you got a lot of these podcasters. They'll reach back off the shit Cat Williams said, but they'll deliver it the wrong way, and they won't pay attention to what it really is. And when at one point was the reason they probably coming up after you now, doggy, has nothing to do with who you might have subtly mentioned or collectively mentioned. It has to do with the fact of, and they're gonna come out the Cat too. They're gonna get Cat the long way. They're gonna mark my words on this. If Cat Williams come up in an accident or some shit like that, don't be surprised. If Cat Williams veer off the road somewhere while he driving somewhere, and I don't think he drive that much, or something happen, don't be surprised. Them going after Shannon is the precursor before they come for you. I'll say that for you one more time. The fact that they coming after Shannon Sharpe is the precursor before they come after Cat. Sometimes some niggas you wait to get them. Ask Cat, he know. Right, Cat? Some niggas you ain't got to get right then and there. I'm a happy believer in that. Always have been. Yeah, what about it? You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I think they're going to come after Cat Williams. Cat Williams, a lot of people look at him as a person of interest because of the pure simple fact how many views that video got. And I'm not saying I incentivize Cat Williams being taken down. I'm just telling you the truth. They coming after that motherfucker next. They're gonna get Cat with something that happened 15 years ago, minimum. They're gonna get Cat with something that happened 15 years ago. Oh yeah, yeah. They trying to eradicate niggas. You know, a lot of niggas don't see it like that. A lot of niggas they sitting up here backing white agencies and white companies. I'm like, yeah, that's right. It's going down for Shannon Sharpe. You got to watch these bitches now because you can't trust half these hoes because they working for the system. You know what I'm saying? It's messed up out here. So you ain't got nobody to turn to. The dudes, when you dealing with African American dudes, most of them hate each other. So they'll rather grill you in your face and help you. It's the truth. It's the truth. How many black dudes walk down the street on a daily basis? You don't have a nigga reaching their arm out like, hey, brother, hey, brother. Nah, they looking at you and screw facing you like, who the fuck is this nigga coming over here? Am I right or wrong, people? Oh, all right. Oh, all right. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta take shit for the way it is, bro. I don't take shit for what I want it to be. Take shit for what it is. They are definitely going after. There's gonna be somebody else who guarantee you by the end of the week there's gonna be somebody else. I talked about today how they just Chris Brown has a lawsuit now. And Chris Brown, yeah, I should have talked about that more. Chris Brown has a lawsuit against him now for some chick that says that he made a parody video of her. And I want y'all to pay attention to the language. He said that she made a parody video of he made a parody video of her, put it up on his part on one of his social media sites, and he threw some like monster music or some type of music behind demonic music. That's what they said. Demonic music behind the part, the picture of her, and it was her mug shot. You understand what I'm saying? Which I told niggas before. I said that shit is like illegal. But you niggas be running around here reading people's paperwork and all that shit or whatever. I peeped a couple of you niggas doing that. That shit is illegal. Y'all know that, right? You do know that, right? They can't cancel your show, but what they can do, they can make it hard as a motherfucker for you on renegotiations. And that's where you want to have the most power itself. The power ain't in the meeting. The power is in your renegotiations, which you can bargain for. That's your power. And they'll let you know that power by allowing you to zipify and even place those options. Meaning, like, if you're not a nigga that they feel will see, I don't know, at minimum, what, $14 million a year, you worth $14 million a year, they're not even going to sit down with you. There'll be no discussion. That's what they'll tell you. There'll be no discussion, or they'll say this phrase, well, they decided we're just going to go in another direction. They'll collectively say, we just decided we're going to go in another direction. That's what they'll tell you. You know? Shannon Sharpe was still alive, was this. But Cat Williams, yeah, they definitely coming after Sean. Please believe that. Just a matter of time. If y'all know him, go on, tell him Davin Lewis said it, though. Don't tell him you said it. Tell him Davin Lewis said it. Tell him the truth, all right? I know it's a couple bitches be online. Some of these bitches online be parrots. They be trying to repeat your words and shit, and it just don't come out right. Because it ain't them saying it, you know what I mean? So I'll be paying attention to them. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, real talk. I think they coming after Cat. That's just my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of things that point me in the direction of saying that one of the most, I think one of the most obvious one is the interview. It's the things that was saying in that interview. Uh-huh. It was the things that was said in that interview that got a lot of people speculative or whatever. And I feel like that interview was detrimental to a lot of people. And I still, to this day, don't feel I know the exact reason why Cat did that. Does that make sense? Like, I'm trying to be real careful with my words, but I don't understand why you did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see what was to learn out of that, whatever. It kind of broke down to me. Everybody just wants to be a gossip bitch now. Even the men, they want to be gossip bitches. Girl, guess what, girl? What, girl? Come sit on this dry and tell me, girl. This is two niggas. You know what I'm saying? You know shit real when the gay folks is making videos and they talking about, yo, these motherfuckers. They talk about people that's purportedly will be in their own community. These motherfuckers, these niggas is pussy. Like, you know shit real. When gay folks get out here saying shit about niggas. For real. That is what it is. That's exactly how they put it. Exactly how they put it. I know, trust me. I just be surprised at how a lot of people, I don't know, they just don't get it. Like, you going against Shannon Sharpe is cool. Just don't make it your daily diatribe pointing out the fact that he's guilty, he's guilty, he's guilty, he's guilty, he's guilty. And your son sitting right in another room playing PlayStation 5. What you think is going to happen if something go down with him? He's guilty, he's guilty, he's guilty. You going to have that same enthusiasm then when it's your son? I ain't think so. See what I mean? I ain't think so. So you got to start asking yourself questions like that. You're advocating for your own demise now for a couple of dollars. Exactly. All right, guys. I gotta get up in the morning, and what time is it? Yeah, it's like 3:30 in the morning. So, who release expected to be behind this? Who at least is expected to be behind? Who do I think is behind? Shit, I will not say, for a couple of reasons, but I got an idea who it is. Y'all talk about, I can stay with y'all a little bit longer for that. Guys, also make sure y'all hit the like button, double tap that screen. Yeah, it's like 3 in the morning. It's 3:27 here. Double tap that screen, hit the like button, y'all. And also do me another favor. Make sure y'all hit up that Cash App, $ STRINGERBELL80. We're gonna be traveling tomorrow. And so I need all y'all help. Make sure y'all hit that Cash App, $ STRINGERBELL80. Traveling expenses, everything. Don't worry about it. I got y'all tomorrow. I got y'all. What's this person say? So the nigga says Shannon Sharpe is tight, but it's not he's gonna get fucked. I hear you, man. Yeah, I hear you. I don't do people with phony profiles. That shit's so terrible. Back to the subject. I said Shannon Fried. Shannon Sharpe shouldn't be fried. I think Shannon Sharpe would be quite fucking okay, to be honest with you. If he pays anything, at the very least, he'll pay his leader. He'll pay his lawyer bills. Who we least expected? I don't think it's the least expected. I think niggas like, to be honest with you, the old gal. I think a lot of people. How can I explain it? A lot of people, the old gal, you sound like you're smart, but what happens is a lot of people that aren't smart like you, what they do is to justify, hmm, justify. I don't know. I don't know. Let me. A lot of people correlate somebody being articulate with someone having a good heart. And we find many times they ain't one and the same. Just because somebody's articulate, it reminds you of like what they say in the Bible. Beware of those with this the what is it called? The tongue of the crafty. That's what they call it in the Bible, the tongue of the crafty. And so a lot of these people they don't even realize you're listening to people that are very clear, slick talkers. You know what I mean? Career slick talkers, and that's what they do. And so they'll misassociate that with genuine bravado, and love. I don't know. Hey, Jalen, where we going tomorrow? I hope I don't miss it. Oh, don't worry about that. You won't miss it. I got you. I got you. I got you. Like I told you, I like being on the scene. And like I said, don't worry about it. I got you, the old gal. Trust me on that. I don't fuck around with you. I don't fuck around with my supporters. I tell my supporters, hey, we going somewhere. We motherfucking going somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna throw y'all in the mix today, but I was like, nah. Plus, I couldn't get the motherfucker on camera. I was there bright and early too. I said, let me get this nigga on camera. Trump 2028. I don't know, man. Trump gotta show me what he do this year though. But shout out to Trump. I go to Trump Tower, do lives all the time. You see I'm welcome there. Y'all niggas didn't know. Last time I was up there was like 6 cops in front of me. Y'all didn't peep it? 6 cops and the cop car. They ain't say it. They was listening to what I was saying and everything. They don't fuck with me. They don't fuck with me. The other day, let me tell you something else too. Can I say this real quick? Cause y'all wasn't with my what's the name the other day. So the other day, I'm gonna get back to Shannon Sharpe, but I want to talk about this because I was talking about Harvey Weinstein. The other day when I was down at the courthouse and I was doing my piece on Harvey Weinstein, right? Thank you. There was a group of kids that were down there, and they were being accosted by this Quasimodo, but rather muscular shaped ass crackhead. You know what I'm saying? A real crackhead. And this nigga did some move in front of the kids where he was jumping up and down, talking shit to him, talking like he was gonna do something to him or something like that. And I looked at these four boys who the oldest had to be. I don't catch every string. No, it's all good. It's all good. It's right down below. It'll be the one that has it'll have Harvey Weinstein's name on it. It'll say live on location, Harvey Weinstein. A lot of people didn't catch it. Something was going on that day. But anyway, Harvey, I mean not Harvey, back to what I was saying, these little boys. It's on the camera. These little boys, they was like, yay. I was like, yo, motherfucker, I'll stop the shit out of you, blah, 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 blah. And then right beside me is a dude that's filming his own piece from not News Nation, what some niggas called MSNBC. And so that's what y'all see in the what's the name, because I can see by his tag, it's MSNBC. And he was there filming this piece. He looking at me. He's a white dude. He looking at me like, God damn, what the fuck do I say? You know what I'm saying? It was cool though. But them kids, they were so happy I did that for them. And the police were all around me. I turned the camera around so everybody could see it. There was police officers all around me. You know how they did? They did like this. And looked the other way. I could have stopped the fuck out that nigga. Whenever New York City police officers do this, I mean, just go ahead and do what you're going to do. Just hurry it the fuck up. Don't take too long. Because you got to understand how white folks talk. You ain't going to understand this unless you know how white people talk. I keep telling people one of the major advantages that I got socially is all my life I've always lived around white people in some form, fashion. It's not a bragging thing. It's just that that's what I know. I know Italians. I know Greeks. I know that style. Yeah, so it's like, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's so deep I could go into this shit. We have a lot of people in African American culture, Latin culture, trying to be accepted by society, greater part of society, and they're dangerous. They're very dangerous, and if we don't stop these people, narratives like what's been presented about Shannon Sharpe and the other men of color, it's going to become a point in society where you're so downtrodden by the prior works of your own women and men, for that matter, that you're going to cease not only to exist, because a lot of these chicks ain't even having babies with niggas, like, and niggas ain't having babies with them either. As you start moving further and further away from that, what you're going to start to see is your tone is going to change, your facial features are going to change, everything's going to change about you as a race moving forward because of your identifying with a simulation. The simulation, believe it or not, takes a physical form on you. Did you know that? It's been historically proven that groups of people that assimilate, their facial features change, their physical attributes change too, because it's a mental capacity and the state that you're in. You seem well educated. Question for you. You think Derek Chauvin really choked George Floyd to death, or it was a drug overdose? I think he choked him to death. I think if you stand on any man's neck for a good amount of time, and it's been proven 3 or 4 times or whatever, even up here in New York City when we had a guy, what's his name? I haven't said his name in so long. His mother advocates too, but he was choked out for selling loose cigarettes. You know what I mean? Now, it sounds like to me, based on the fact that you presented the question, you think it was a drug overdose, don't you? And don't lie. Don't take a long time to answer. Just say yes or no. Don't take a long time to answer. I'm talking about you, B-Lo. Because that's a weird ass question to ask. Going once, going twice. No, I didn't ask you that, homie. I said, do you think he was on drugs? That's why I asked you. Answer that question, yes or no. Do you think he was on drugs? It's a simple question, yes or no. Why and no. Don't stop thinking about it. If there was a drug overdose, I figured you would say that, you cocksucker motherfucker. So I told you I could read the mind. I could read the mind of the motherfuckers. Anytime, let me tell you something. Okay, so anytime a white person starts out and they ask you a question, say, hey, let me ask you a question. I already knew where you was going. He said, hey, let me ask you a question. Do you think that George Floyd died of Derek Chauvin or a drug overdose? I said Derek Chauvin, right? You heard me when I said that, right? First thing he goes for it. Ha 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 ha. He thought he had me. And I switched it up on the second time and then I had him. Now, with that guy name, it ain't even matter, right? He devil's a crazy fucker looking for Killjoy. I'm like at like 4 o'clock in the morning almost. Like, this niggas is crazy. Mm. I gotta be aware who y'all pushing out here. Y'all gotta start being aware of who y'all advocating out here. Y'all gotta start being aware of what exactly y'all promoting. What I'm saying is, do y'all see white folks running fucking Harvey Weinstein and that bitch ass niggas up on retrial right now? No, they're not. They're not talking about that on the 24-hour news cycle. Are they talking about motherfucking the CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch in the 24-hour news cycle? No, they're not. Are they talking about the brothers down in Florida? They got caught when there's 4 of them motherfuckers. They talking about them? No, they're not. You know what they're talking about? They're talking about Shannon Sharpe. They're talking about Puff. They're talking about Lil Durk. They're talking about every nigga under the blue spoon. And you dumb motherfuckers is you're helping incorporate and falsify their stories even more by reporting on your fucking channels. Huh? You're helping out major media, you dumb fuck. And they're not even doing the same against their own. But y'all stuck with this fake morality shit. And that shit is killing me, this fake morality shit. Bitches out here with 3 kids by 2 different men and shit, talking about morality. What morals you got, ho? Hmm? Yeah, that's all they want is the clout. The clout thing about the end, though, because YouTube's about to make this a way where you can't get clout like that no more. I told you a whole bunch. This, trust me when I tell you, there's a whole bunch of changes coming to YouTube that you're not gonna be. I gotta be kind of quiet because it's a bitch to watch me, and she'll regurgitate my words. But trust me when I tell you this, there's a change coming to this motherfucker very soon, and a lot of people are not gonna be worried about it. They not talk about that guy from the '70s show, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm gonna give you one. What's the name? I cracked your baby mom. I don't have a baby mom. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. My name ain't Unc. Yeah, I don't do that Unc shit. Any nigga come in here talking about bro, Unc, and that shit, you automatically get blocked. I don't fuck with you. I do not fuck with you. For real, at all. I don't do that Unc shit. Like, that shit is whack. That shit is a little too out of the can, too. Who at least expected it? Mm-hmm. Some other nigga in here looking at niggas, but my teeth are not missing, my nigga, so you're lying. He's always trying to add some shit to it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're trying to add shit too for sure. I don't like that shit. In conclusion, let me get up out of here like this. Shannon Sharpe, I wish you the best of luck. But Shannon Sharpe ain't doing shit for me, so I ain't gonna be sitting up here defending Shannon Sharpe. You know what I'm saying? If I told Shannon Sharpe I need 10 grand, I wouldn't get it from him. So what the fuck am I going in? You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Yeah, he did. He just got convicted. Cricket Man is correct. Yeah, he got convicted. Daniel Masterson. Yep, he just recently got convicted not too long ago. He sure did. He sure did. Yeah, he sure did. He sure did. What you said, both of you brought that up. Yeah, he was convicted of that. Daniel Masterson, that's his name. Daniel Masterson. Yeah, I remember just catching that not too long ago. Yeah, so I think what they did was, and I'll say it again, I think they threw this thing, and it's just funny to me. This happened one day before Harvey Weinstein started doing his retrial. And I've been saying they've been hiding Harvey from the fucking, like, how can you say, the greater part of fucking media for a minute. He's been back in New York for like months. He was here for like 7 months. Do y'all didn't know that? And now there's a thing, and this is why we're not seeing him when he comes through. Usually they do a little perk walk and they walk into the courtroom and shit. We're not seeing it because it's because he's Jew. It has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with that. It has absolutely nothing to do with that. Jewish people don't stick behind rapists. That's first of all. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, that's not how Jewish people roll. You taking that once again from your perspective. Jewish people as a society don't move like that. They don't move like that, nor do they accept that. So they won't defend that. They won't defend sexual assault. They won't defend none of that. Trust me, you will not find any communities that will do that. None. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't got nothing to do with him being motherfucking what's the name? Him being part of the Yarmulke crew. It ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? It's got more so to do with the fact of power. And that power is not clandestine with culture. The power is clandestine with sometimes knowledge of other people that were inclusive in the same behavior. It might be some motherfuckers extra Harvey Weinsteins that we don't know about. You think it was just one? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Nah, it wasn't just one. There's more Harvey Weinsteins, trust me. And there will always be a Harvey Weinstein. There will always be a Harvey Weinstein, no matter how you look at it. There'll always be a Harvey Weinstein. Please, please. All right, you guys. I got to get off of here. I'm going to be up in a little bit. I will see y'all tomorrow. It is late. I've been here for 2 hours and 30 minutes with y'all. I can't get y'all no more. I'm going to pass out. I will say this in concluding about Shannon Sharpe. Hey, yo, nigga, I can hold you down, but I can't hold you down. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hold you down, but I can't hold you down at this point like I can hold down Puff. I can't hold you down. Cheers, cricket man. I can't hold you down like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, homie, you got a fried joint where you trying to choke a bitch out. You know what I'm saying? And them niggas could be lying on you. I don't know, but I'm gonna sit this one out for a minute and just see what happens. Hey, what's going on, Lakia? Peace, 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 peace. We'll see what's going on with them. But yeah, right now I'm gonna go give me some sleep a little bit, and then I will be with you guys probably. Guys, make sure y'all double tap the like button. Hit the like button for me, please. Just double tap the screen. You ain't gotta look for nothing. Just double tap the screen real quick. Hit that like button. If I knew more y'all were coming in here right now, I would have did something. But I will talk to y'all later on today, guys. Also, make sure you hit the Cash App. $ STRINGERBELL80. You're gonna be traveling tomorrow, shit like that or whatever. So make sure y'all donate. Peace, man. I appreciate you too, Will. Will, make sure you show back up here. And Lakia, I'm sorry you late. Just go back to the beginning and watch this or whatever. That's all. And guys, make sure y'all hit that Cash App, $STRINGERBELL80. I just seen somebody hit the like button, then unlike hitting the like button. What the fuck is that about? Double tap that screen and hit the like button. Double tap that screen and hit the like button. Well, I got 60 haters here. Because it'll take that long to hit that like button. I'm waiting for y'all to hit that like button. Hit that like button for me. Now I go say fuck your mother. That's what we can say. I can say that. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. I need y'all to hit that like button, y'all. For real. Nah, you ain't gonna show no love. You ain't gonna hit the like button. All right, so that means I got 60 haters in there. Peace. Cricket man. God bless. The kid, peace. Who else up in here? The kid, hopefully you ain't bring the motherfuckers with you that don't want to hit the like button. There's over 70 of them sitting in here. Y'all really can't hit the double tap on the like button? Nah. So that means I got 70 people in here. That's potential terrorists. Got you.